see the usual gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
Katie's living on the edge in Kaysville.
Kaysville.
It's just right on the edge of Kaysville.
Katie in Kaysville.
Almost in Layton, but she's right on the edge.
Okay.
Well,
Kaysville.
why did we do this?
Because on this day in 1950, Joseph Anthony Piera, Joe Perry, was born.
Now that song, I'm not really familiar with it. That I just didn't ring a bell for me. But so I look it up as I do every morning. According to the band's autobiography, which is called "Walk This Way," the song was partially inspired by the 1992 Los Angeles riots. Steve Tyler also said it was partially inspired by John Lennon's peace messages. And then Tyler says in the book that the song features the sound of a bass drum. There's a pause right there toward the end of the song, and then you hear boom, boom.
And then you hear the Wilhelm scream.
He stole that bass drum from his high school, and he's had it ever
And
since.
he's had it ever since? I love that story.
Good for
That's
him.
great.
Now, 4 loud beats from the drum are heard in the pause between the final verse and the chorus. I think, Gina, I believe the Wilhelm scream is not in the original recording.
That's the Kerry Jackson
I'm
mix.
thinking. Oh, wait, maybe it is. But now, okay, so I'm not familiar with the song really, and I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm thinking, this I like. Here's what the critics said about that song.
Not good.
Living on the Edge met with dismissive reactions from music critics.
Yeah.
Reviewing Get a Grip for Rolling Stone, Mark Coleman cited Living on the Edge as an example of the album playing it safe according to strict late 80s directives, and added that it ascends into a soaring Bon Jovi-esque power chorale.
Yeah.
Only the gritty guitars on the bridge keep the damn thing grounded. David Brown said the song was uncomfortably derivative of Bon Jovi, remarking that it might have worked better if it didn't sound like Bon Jovi trying hard to sound like Aerosmith.
Yeah. I don't disagree with any
I
of
don't.
that.
I don't. To me, I don't.
Not my favorite.
I just liked
Aerosmith
I thought
song.
the songs sounded fine.
I just pulled it out because we hadn't heard it. And,
Yeah.
it's not one that you hear all the
Yeah,
time.
we've heard "Walk This Way" plenty.
And then I guess it went with a movie, Living on the Edge. Who was in that? Anyway, it's a movie, Living on the Edge. And I don't know. It says they play it live at every concert they do.
Because it's a break for them. Mm-hmm. I'm not kidding. Like that song doesn't ask a lot of them,
No.
so it's a break for them.
Oh well, I don't. Geez, I liked it.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with me that I liked it?
No, there's just I think all of those reviews are accurate.
But
Like-
that apparently that to the reviewers that made it a horrible song.
Like give me a Back in the Saddle. Give me a.
Well, okay.
Can I have a Back in the
Okay,
Saddle?
let's hear some other Aerosmith that we could compare it to.
It's
All right. Just a sec.
Just a little bit, except
this is-
not Walk This Way.
No. This is.
takes a second.
Okay.
You could scoot into it.
Yeah,
if
I'm
you-
not.
Oh, hang on. Here it comes.
Or Love in an Elevator. Love in an Elevator is a much better song than Living on the Edge. Dream On.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
You know one I like? I like Janie. Is it Janie's Got a Gun?
Yeah.
I like that song.
Yeah. This is a good song.
Yes. We've heard it too much, but it's good.
It's not. It's nice. It's soaring.
I thought Living on the Edge was soaring.
No. Oh, this is that terrible video with his daughter,
Live.
Liv, and Alicia Silverstone. Yeah, no, it was bad. It
Not
was
a good
bad.
song either.
They also do a great rendition of Train Kept a Rollin'. Lots of people have done that, but on the MTV Video Awards, which were terrible and shouldn't exist, there was a tribute to.
Well, I'm glad you watched them.
There was a tribute. I didn't.
Oh.
I saw this. I saw the Ozzy Osbourne tribute, which was Joe Perry, Steven Tyler, Nuno Bettencourt. You know how I love
well,
Nuno. And Youngblood.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
Really?
It was really good.
By the way, I was wrong. Living on the Edge was not a movie. I was conflating it.
It sounds like a movie. That's Janie's Got a Gun.
Yeah.
I thought Living on the Edge is.
You can like it, Bill. You
it's
don't
as
have
good
to-
as those
it's
songs.
fine.
Yeah.
It's as good as those. I don't
I like it all right.
know. I forget how many hits Aerosmith had, and then you start tracking through that. You
Yeah.
go, oh yeah, oh yeah.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Sure enough, has been farting around.
Now Bill's going to ask for your calls right now, your check-ins. But
Yeah.
before you do that, we are in desperate need of your things that must go.
Well, I was going to ask for that too.
Radio from Hell at x96.com. Please send us whatever is bothering you right now. We will read it on the air and it will disappear.
If Aerosmith's bothering you, we'll even put.
Sure.
877-602-9696 is the number to check in with us on the phone. And we like to hear from you in the morning. 877-602-9696. And then check in, or you can, check in with the text, 33986. And then if you want to send us must-goes, you have to send them to what? Radio from Hell at x96.com. That's a lot of information for 6:15 or so in the morning, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
They can handle it.
Okay, 877-602-9696 for telephone check-ins, 33986 for texting, and then send your must-goes right away to Radio from Hell at x96.com.
Larson HVAC and Plumbing.
There are HVAC guys. There are plumbing guys. They're friends of the program. We all had our AC replaced this summer. Just individually, we all needed it. I am loving mine. My house has never been so comfortable. Now, this time of year, you might think, oh, it's going to be getting cold. I don't really need to worry about the AC. No, now is the perfect time to get your AC inspected, checked out by Larson. And if you need it replaced, they have 10 extra air conditioners that must go. So until they're gone, X96 listeners can get a new high-efficiency system for $1,000 off. We didn't even get that deal. No. So you're getting a much better deal now. Plus, you get 1 year of their VIP protection plan absolutely free. That's a $300 value all on itself. That's nice because they come a couple times a year. They change out your filters. They check everything. It's just kind of a nice standing appointment you have with Larson to keep everything moving well. So you need to make an appointment, have them come check out your system. LarsonHVAC.com/X96 to get your code or mention X96 when you call 801-930-5450.
Short list here.
Okay.
Like
Yeah?
11 phrases. Now, it says millennials.
Oh, yeah.
11 phrases millennials were raised to believe that turned out to be completely wrong. I maintain that it is more than just millennials.
Sure.
These are phrases that you were told turn out to be completely wrong.
Okay.
First, of course, you can be anything you want to be.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
Not true.
In the theater of the mind, you can.
All right. 2, your job defines who you are.
Your job defines who you are. No, that's probably not
I'm a
true.
doctor, not a bricklayer. I don't know.
Not true.
You have to finish everything on your plate.
Yes, you do. You should.
No, it says you don't have to.
You should, though.
Boys will be boys.
No, that's bad.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Therapy is for only for people with serious issues. It's not true at all.
Not true.
It's not polite to talk about money. Now, this one is where I get a little...
Yeah.
Well, you mean like... I mean, it's not polite to talk about how much you make.
Well, no, because I've been reading articles that younger people are okay telling you what they make.
Yeah, I've had plenty of conversations about money with coworkers around here.
Where me, if someone asks how much I make, I just say, well, that's none of your business.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm...
I got nothing against people who don't want to share. I totally respect it.
I say it's none of your business because I don't want you to know how fabulously wealthy I am. How much more money I make than you.
Yeah.
If you're not married by 30, there's something wrong with you.
I don't think you should get married until after 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of getting married, but I was not quite yet 21, and I got married. And that was not, I shouldn't have done that.
I was 25. But again, I've been with the same person since high school.
The same gal.
The same gal.
Yes. Same gal.
I know, I applaud you, Nick. You did not say gal. you would have, but
negative reinforcement changes me.
Trying to help you out here. Here's one. Being sensitive means you're weak. Not at all. Not at all true.
Look at me. I'm very sensitive, and I'm the bad boy of X96.
Why do you say you've said that twice today?
Yeah.
What makes you think you're the bad boy?
We market tested this. We sent out surveys. Who's the bad boy of the station? And yes, the only result was Nick Davis, but it had overwhelming results.
You have not spent a night in jail. You haven't been reprimanded for smoking marijuana at work.
The market speaks for itself, Bill.
Huh? What does that mean?
It is a market tested title.
Okay. Well, but see, I know the truth.
Well, I mean, the truth is relative anymore.
Yeah.
I know that Nick always remembers who he is and what he stands for.
The bad boy.
Here's another one. Girls can't play sports. Well, of course they can.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Again, that's why I think this is not just for millennials.
Yeah.
No pain, no gain. Also.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Well.
I see a lot of people with a lot of money who haven't done a damn thing.
Yeah.
To earn it. No pain, all gain. You'll understand when you're older.
No, you won't.
Probably not.
Sometimes.
It's.
Well, it says here the phrase was meant to convince you that adults had all the answers. See,
that's true.
Oh, that's
And adults do not have all the answers. It's like I've always said to many people: just because they're your parents doesn't mean that they're right.
You're trying to break up families. Is that what you're doing
Always.
there?
Always.
Always trying to break up families.
In the name of Satan. All right.
Well, you know what happens to the crust from Uncrustable sandwiches? They send their crust to companies who transform them into animal feed.
Every day, we learn something even better about them, don't we?
Okay. Let's do the promo and get out of here. All right, 6:22. Let's get this over with.
All right, let's. Now, again, we need your must-goes. Send them to radiofromhell@x96.com. Things that are bugging you, just put it in a quick email. put Musco in the subject line and send it to radiofromhell@x96.com. And we'll go to your check-ins in just a second. There are a couple of lines open. 877-602-9696 is that number. And you can also text us at 33986. Oh, Gina.
Fan X Salt Lake returns to the Salt Palace Convention Center September 25th through the 27th. Dive into a world of celebrities, incredible cosplay, can't miss panels. Get the lineup and tickets at fanxsaltlake.com. Use the promo code Broadway to save.
The moon is 89.8% of full. The moon will, it's a waning gibbous moon, and it will set today at 10:34 a.m. Today being Wednesday, it's the 10th day of September in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2025. It is World Suicide Prevention Day. This is Suicide Prevention Month, and I don't know why there's a special day in the middle of the month, but there you are. Remember, if you're feeling alone, if you're having thoughts of suicide, or if somebody in your family is, you can dial 988 for help. It's National Anti-Junk Light Day. Now, I don't...
Junk light.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't want a light shown on my junk, but I had to figure out what this meant. Junk light means just there's too much light and it obscures the night sky.
Oh, yeah.
Junk light.
Amen.
We used to call that light pollution.
Yeah, light pollution. Exactly. It's National TV Dinner Day. Do they? I guess
Sure
they still
do.
make a.
Yeah.
Of course.
I just miss those. You have with the apple cobbler up there in the corner that burned your mouth.
Well, Bill,
because,
if you get
because
divorced again, you can have it.
that burned your. The apple cobbler up there in the corner that always burned your mouth because you wanted to eat it first and it was way too hot. It's National Swap Idea Day. Swap Ideas Day. Collaborate with collaborators to create a collaboration, I guess, is what you would do. And this is an all-new edition of the show for people who feel like hell in the morning. It's Radio from Hell, starring the Lords of Morning Radio. It's Kerry Jackson right over there. Hi, I'm Bill Allred. Hello. That's Gina Barberi over there, I think. All I can ever see is her forehead. Yeah, that's her. There she is. Katie for short is our fine producer right there behind me. We also have Dawson here helping out, and I saw Hudson earlier as well. And the dog Vax is in the producer's booth. He's too tired to catch his ball this morning. He's just curled up and taking a rest.
All right.
Now we go to check-ins.
Let's begin with West.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
From North Salt Lake.
All right. Is your name in fact West?
WES, yes.
Just West.
Not a direction.
Just West. Right. Okay. What's up, Wes?
I was just at work and heard the check-in, and then driving to work. My thing that must go is when you're driving with your hazards on the inside lane of the highway.
Well,
you're not doing that, are you?
Me, no, wasn't me.
Now, maybe whoever was doing that was experiencing some sort of difficulty.
Oh, they're going more than 70, so I doubt it. That's my thing that must go because it threw me off.
Okay.
Well, so it sort of confused you, did it?
Thanks, Wes.
Well, Wes, thanks. Thanks for your Musco, and thanks for listening. And check in again sometime, won't you?
Will do.
All right. See you later.
Email your Muscos.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't text them to us. They'll get lost.
Text.
Yeah.
Radio from Hell at x96.com. San Diego Eric.
Hi, Eric. San Diego Eric, where are you calling from?
San Diego.
Oh, hey. So what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Just got back from Japan. That was a great trip.
Why did you go to
Japan? In the world.
Why did you go to Japan?
Just a vacation.
Yeah. And you say it's the best place in the world? Is that what you said?
They have the best toilets in the world.
I agree.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I have already
Expound.
told my husband that's what I want for Christmas is
Move to Japan?
a Japanese toilet.
Yeah.
Tell us about your toilet
Gina.
experience.
Well, I listened to the podcast the other day and heard that Gina did not make the toilet in San Diego, so I'm volunteering to go do that for you guys this weekend.
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
be great.
Do you remember where it is, or do I need to look it up real quick? Let's see.
I don't remember.
Let's see.
Hang on, she's going to look
Tell
it up
us
for
about
you.
a good toilet experience in Japan.
Well, they're everywhere. I mean, even in the subway system, they have toilets available. That's the first time I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
So
and they're
you don't
clean.
really have to worry about it.
They're clean.
They're clean. The toilet seats are heated.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure how I feel about that yet.
Oh, I kind of like it.
You just wait.
They're great.
Although I don't know, in the morning a cold toilet seat kind of wakes you up a little bit.
Okay, here's where you need to go. Are you ready? The
Yep.
Tecolote Shores public restroom. I think that's a park.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Okay. Which you wouldn't think a park bathroom would be a great bathroom, but it is a contender for America's best bathroom.
We expect a full report.
Will do.
Okay, and could I ask you why are you in San Diego? How did you come by to listen to our show?
I born and raised in Utah. I moved here 2 years ago, and you guys keep me tied to home.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you like San Diego?
I love it. The weather's great. The food's great. But all my people are in Utah.
Well, we're your people.
Yeah, we'll try to keep you company as much as we can.
Get you a fish taco. Everything will be better. All right.
All right. See you later, Eric.
We'll talk to you when you report
thanks,
back.
Bye-bye. Mixer driver Shane checking in from Santa Quinn. Dirty Cliff checking in. Living on the Edge is my middle name.
Oh, well.
Troy of Riverton checking in. Dream On is a great Aerosmith song. Sketchy Blake of Ogden checking in. I saw Aerosmith in Vegas before COVID. One of my favorite shows. Ranger Kate, Living on the Edge was always one of my unsung favorite Aerosmith songs.
Okay.
Watching the Alicia Silverstone in the Aerosmith videos was the highlight of my junior years. Mike in Nashville checking in and dreaming on. Lance of Vineyard also checking in. Let's see. Bus driver Troy, your friendly neighborhood Lyft driver Brittany checking in. Tip your drivers. Morning Lords, Kira checking in. It's also Andy's birthday today. Jade from South Jordan. Let's see. Gig driver Nathan checking in. I sent Bill the chicken bucket picture that he asked for.
Oh, yes, I've got them. Did I forward those to you, Katie? The chicken bucket pictures?
Yeah,
I did? Yeah.
Johnny
We'll
B making some egg burritos for breakfast. Let's see. See, there's all these check-ins on text. You need to email them to us. Radio@x96.com.
Not check-ins,
You mean
things that
must-goes.
Or must-goes,
Yeah.
I mean, not check-ins.
Yeah, that Nathan. Oh, there it is. X96.com/live. There's Nathan and his wife. I guess it's his wife. I would
chicken
assume.
bucket.
And they came to the Out of the Darkness walk and said, "Can we get her pictures taken with you wearing our chicken bucket?" You bet.
We're going to give another chicken bucket away for Frank Christ, by the way.
All right.
So.
Nathan's wife was upset. Hers was not logoed. Nathan's
Oh,
is.
no.
Let's see. Traffic, we have a crash eastbound I-80 at the ramp to go I-15 northbound. This is SR 36 in Tooele County. Looks like that's the only issue this morning so far. Are you having issues? Any kind at all, you can share them with us. 33986 is where you do that. Don't pay for tires and oil changes ever again. Get tires and oil changes for life with every new and used Mazda purchase from Bountiful Mazda. See Bountiful Mazda today for details.
All right, so we got big boy news and a pinuendo coming up after these messages and a song. And then it's Frank Christ presents the Dead Celebrity Game. We'll explain how to play, what you'll win. Well, it's Chicken Bucket coming up after these messages. Stand by for that. FanXSaltLake.com. If you use the promo code Broadway, you will save on your tickets. So enter the promo code Broadway to save on your tickets. And you get all your information and purchase your tickets at FanXSaltLake.com. Beyond just meeting the stars, though, FanX offers hundreds of diverse panels, Q&As, workshops. You can learn about voice acting, writing, cosplay techniques, dive deep into discussions about your favorite franchises. I'm on a few Star Trek panels.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
All right.
They
that
think
makes sense.
They think I know a little about Star Trek or have strong
I
opinions.
hope you study up.
I will. But the celebrities in the grand ballroom, they have celebrity panels, and I will be emceeing the Danny Elfman one.
Fun.
So we got that taken care of. There's KidCon, a wide range of content catering to various interests. and a commitment to inclusivity, safe, exciting environment to celebrate pop culture. Kids 10 and younger are free with an adult ticket, making the perfect family weekend. So be sure to enter your code Broadway to save money on your tickets at fanxsaltlake.com.
Even before all of this stuff, Trump tariffs and all of that, it's making things difficult for people who travel abroad, Americans who travel abroad. But even before all that happened, we didn't do a lot to endear ourselves to foreign countries.
It's
as
the ugly
tourists.
American.
Yeah. And I have a list here.
Oh?
The rudest things that Americans say while traveling abroad.
Oh, good. Let me get out my pen here.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
This is from a travel professional and etiquette expert.
Okay.
And here are the things that the rudest things that people say when traveling abroad. And I've heard many of them. First, when you're buying something in a shop and you say to the shopkeeper or the salesperson, look, the customer is always right.
That's not good if you say that here either. That's rude anywhere.
Yeah, I think it is. Very often the customer is not right. Let's see. Number 2, referring to a country as third world. If you're any place in Europe and you say, and even if you're in a third world country,
you don't mention that it's a third world.
Yeah, do not say you're in a third world country. Don't say, well, how much is this in real money?
That's good.
In real money?
Your money's not real money.
Yeah. Referring to people as exotic or romanticizing certain situations as authentic. I'm looking for an authentic experience here in your exotic country. No, don't do that. Here's number 5. Can you just speak English? Not good. Now, most places they do.
Yeah, I
People do
encountered
speak
that
English. Yeah, you were
most
talking about that.
recently.
Yeah.
Everybody spoke it. Which I actually apologized to our tour guide.
Of course you did, because that's what you do.
He said, yeah, we speak English because, and I said, I'm sorry you feel like you have to do that. I'm in your country.
Yeah.
I should have to come.
So speak Italian to me so I don't understand anything you're saying.
That should be part of the authentic experience is going and trying to figure it out.
Oh, that's so exotic.
Americans are so lazy. We expect to travel and just have everything be perfect and easy.
I don't think you should expect, though, if I'm going to be a tourist in Italy, I've got to learn Italian before I go.
It should be a little difficult.
Listen, I tried to speak French in Paris one time to somebody, and she went. Carrie was with me. We were looking for the flea market, the famous flea market in Paris, and it's called Marché aux Puces. And I said, "Où est Marché aux Puces?" And the woman went, and stuck her fingers in her ears because my accent so offended her, she couldn't stand it. So, here's number 6. I can't believe they still do that here. Customs that are unfamiliar.
The bullfighting. Yeah, I'll say that out loud down there.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Let's see. Making comments about criminals in certain Latin American countries. Talking about criminals as you visit Latin American countries is misinformed and rude. First of all, not all the people who are getting deported back to Guatemala are criminals.
Exactly.
Most of them, they're only, if you want to call them a crime, that they are existing in the United States without paperwork. If you want to call that a crime, that's what the administration they call them criminals.
Yeah.
Because they're living here without the proper
crime,
paperwork.
isn't it?
They're paying taxes.
Yeah.
Most of them
Taxes
working
that
and
they
paying
won't get
taxes.
the benefit of.
Yeah. So there you go. Those are the only ones. But I've got one, and I think you were with me this time too, Carrie. We were in Paris, and we were with our boss brought along a client, and we were in a restaurant, a French bistro, not a high end restaurant, but just kind of a normal, just everyday food restaurant. And this client said to the waiter, "Have you got any ketchup?"
Oh.
No, really?
I need ketchup for this. I think he was having steak and frites.
And he needed ketchup?
Yeah, I need some ketchup for this. Can I have you guys got any ketchup? And the way I remember the waiter sort of going, I think perhaps we could find some ketchup for you. Yeah, but it was like, what do you want? Huh? The nicest thing that ever happened in again Paris. I was with when my son was really young, and he was like 6 years old, and he was a picky eater. Couldn't eat anything. All he wanted was a hamburger. I need a hamburger. I need a hamburger. So my wife and I, we go to this restaurant, and I said, there's no hamburger on the menu. And I said to the waiter, is there any way you could get this kid a hamburger? And the waiter said, well, we have steak tartare. And I said, well, I don't think he wants to eat raw meat. And he said, no, I mean, I will take it and we will make it into a hamburger for your little boy.
That's service.
And he did. And to this day, when we talk about it, he says, that's the best hamburger I have ever eaten in my life.
Yeah, you're using some fine meat there.
But I mean, that was just, the waiter was just very kind.
Oh.
I found that when you travel, at least I used to be, when you traveled in Europe, if you had small children with you, children in arms, they kind of
Well, there aren't a lot of babies there.
Yeah, not a lot of kids, not a lot of babies.
That's when we took Jonesy to Italy when she was 6 months old. I was worried about going. I'm like, is this? And they're like, no, people are going to love it. They did.
Yeah, they just fawn over the babies and the little toddlers. They just love them. They'll do anything, you know. I was happy to make my little son, a 5-year-old, a hamburger.
No.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
All right, there you go.
Because on this day, in 1987, Love and Rockets released their third studio album, Earth, Sun, Moon, featuring that song, No New Tale to Tell. All right, big boy news and opinioendo now. Right after that, it's Frank Christ presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine. That's the Dead Celebrity Game. We're going to give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. One of them is dead. If you pick the dead one correctly, you're going to win.
A Radio from Hell, a fabulous chicken bucket. You can use it as a hat.
As Nathan and his wife did.
Inside the chicken bucket, we will put a Radio from Hell diner-style mug, a T-shirt, a tote bag, my broken keyboard, maybe, if you want that.
Oh, how about a 4-pack of tickets, family 4-pack of tickets to the Salt Lake Roller Derby event that's this weekend. We can throw those in. It's a really cool event too. It's themed off of the TV show Wednesday. They're calling it Wednesday on Wheels. It's the Nevermores versus the Normies. And tickets are available at saltlakerollerderby.com, but we'll give you a family 4-pack of tickets to that. Okay?
All right. All that's on the way. 877-602-9696. Call that number. Get in line. We'll play the game. Right after this, Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by.
Business owners, do you owe $15,000 or more on employment taxes and don't know what to do? McClure and Stewart, your local trusted tax attorneys. Go to McClureandStewart.com today.
It's saltlakerollerderby.org. Michael Palin, comedy legend. We interviewed him. Didn't we interview him at Apple Studios?
Out at, it was...
Was it Apple Studios?
No,
wasn't
it was different studios.
In California.
No,
in London.
London.
Yeah, it was.
It was a famous studio.
Abbey Road. Excuse me, Abbey Road. It was Apple
No, it was a
Studio.
movie studio because he showed us the Mr. Creosote suit.
Yeah, Apple Studio had they had movie studios and anyway. We interviewed Michael Palin and he was really delightful. And he's Monty Python, and then he did all those travel shows. Mm-hmm. Well, he detailed a frightening moment when he was held at gunpoint while filming his latest travel show in Venezuela. He may have been saved by one of his most absurd moments, the fish slapping dance from his time with Monty Python. Palin told the Mirror that he and his crew were stopped by police while in the country, and it eventually turned into something bigger with the National Guard and men with rifles and bulletproof vests and helmets. on the scene. It was the kind of thing you'd expect to encounter if an embassy was being bombed, he said. It was quite alarming. He and his team were taken to the headquarters of the notorious National Intelligence Agency, where agents Googled their captive and then started watching old clips, including an interview of him talking about Life of Brian. They watched it and decided I wasn't very funny, he said. But fortunately, they kept watching. Eventually, they got onto Monty Python clips, and they watched the fish slapping dance, which is always a good thing to show people. Nearly everyone in the room, from North Korea to Venezuela, cracks up when they see that sketch. He said he and his crew were released after they watched the fish slapping dance and went, "You're funny, you can go." Nearly everyone in the room. He said Michael Palin in Venezuela will air on TV in the UK next week. I don't know when we'll see it here.
I remember he said that that's his favorite sketch.
Is it his favorite? Yeah. A man was arrested yesterday after police say he was found inside of a cave that he had dug himself near an overpass of I-15. Troy Coyne Jones.
Oh, not Dave. Never mind. It's a cave.
It was an old hermit
Yes.
named Dave.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just
What did he keep in that cave, Gina? You brought it up. You interrupted the story.
sorry.
Oh, it wasn't Dave. No, Gina, it wasn't.
I'm sorry.
What did he keep in
I'm
his cave?
sorry. So Troy.
What did it smell like?
Troy doesn't sound like a caveman, does he?
He was booked into the Salt Lake County Jail for investigation of criminal mischief and trespassing. The cave was under an I-15 bridge up against a support beam for the bridge. Now, this is UDOT property, which is fenced and has no trespassing signs. Mr. Jones had excavated around the pole about 9 feet into the ground, and then a larger area underground by about 6 by 6 feet. This was quite elaborate. Additional information about how long Mr. Jones had been there or why he had dug the cave were not immediately available, but it has, endangered that little section of I-15.
The structure.
Yeah, the structure of it. Utah Department of Transportation officials estimated the cost to repair the damage caused by the cave would be more than $10,000. No report on what they found in the cave.
How did it smell in the cave?
An artillery shell discovered underground at a Salt Lake City rail yard prompted a bomb squad response Tuesday afternoon. The National Guard said an excavator working at the Salt Lake, Garfield, and Western Railway line, or rail yard, originally dug up the shell, with officials being notified shortly thereafter. Multiple bomb squads from local agencies and the Utah National Guard responded to the scene just southwest of I-80 and I-215 interchange. They were able to determine through X-rays that the shell was non-explosive. The shell was boxed up and is being transported to Camp Williams for further investigation. Not known how it ended up in the rail yard at all. Let's see. This is charges were filed Tuesday in a disturbing case of elder abuse that resulted in the death of a 77-year-old woman in Cottonwood Heights, and the suspect in this case is the victim's own adult daughter. 53-year-old Lori Mears is now facing 2 second-degree felonies, including manslaughter. Police and prosecutors say that the victim, Lori's mom, was found lying on the floor. She was covered in sores and human waste. They say that as her mother's primary caregiver, Ms. Mears could and should have done something about it, but she did not. This kind of stuff is completely avoidable, Salt Lake County District Attorney Sim Gill said. On Tuesday, Gill's office filed felony charges against Mears, who was the primary caretaker of her mother. Back in March, the mom's twin sister came to the home, noticed the victim was in terrible shape, and called 911 at that time. First responders found the victim on the floor. She was then rushed to Intermountain Medical Center. Doctors found that the human waste she was covered in was days old.
Oh, jeez.
They went on to say the victim was in poor medical shape, obvious bodily damage, and she was hypothermic, and just a horrible, horrible situation. They should put this daughter in jail forever. A family physicians, or family physicians in general, the American Academy of Family Physicians, is recommending COVID-19 shots for a broader group of Americans than current federal guidelines. Really?
Yeah.
The AAFP says all adults 18 and older, as well as children ages 6 to 23 months, should receive an updated COVID-19 vaccine this fall. It especially urges seniors 65 and older and people ages 2 to 64 with risk factors and those who are pregnant to get vaccinated. We're now going to go to the crime desk. Gina Barberi has a fascinating story of butt dial confession.
A suspected killer of a Texas flight attendant implicated himself and his after-the-fact accomplice in an accidental recording of them transporting the victim's body, police said. Family and friends of Reina Solari hadn't heard from her since March, before Fort Worth police arrested the woman's roommate, Dennis Day, in June. Police also later arrested Day's friend, 62-year-old Joni Thomas, and accused her of helping him dump Solari's body. How did they know she helped? Well, Day admitted to police he snapped during the dispute with Solari before he strangled her with his bare hands. After the slaying, he loaded Solari's body headfirst into a large black trash bin and transported it 70 miles away, where he dumped the remains over a bridge. Investigators believe they call it an inadvertent call. It's a butt dial.
It's a butt.
And a message on Thomas's phone with Day in a panic asking for her help moving the body. A male voice on the phone was consistent with Day's voice, could be heard breathing heavy as if moving something heavy. He said, "Hey, help me. Come push it, but make sure the lid's on. I'm sorry I got you messed up in this." The report is consistent with how he stated he moved her body into a trash can and into the bed of his truck. They've both been arrested now and are awaiting trial.
And I hope they took their phones away from them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Poland's defense ministry says Russian drones appeared in Polish airspace early on Wednesday morning, drawing a response from Polish aircraft and other defenses and causing the temporary closure of some Polish airports, according to social media messages from Poland's operational command of the armed forces. Polish aircraft and ground defenses responded to the presence of Russian drones, which it believed to be involved in an attack on Ukraine. Poland shares a border with Ukraine. New Mexico will become the first state in the nation to guarantee no-cost child care for all families,
Amen.
regardless of income.
Whoa.
Wow.
When the program launches November 1st.
More of this.
The Universal Child Care Program will provide significant financial relief to families across that state. New Mexico's Early Childhood Education and Care Department estimated families will save $12,000 on average per child each year. This groundbreaking initiative marks a historic milestone in child care accessibility, removing financial barriers that have traditionally prevented many families from accessing quality early childhood education and care services.
By the way, President Biden wanted to have this for everyone.
But socialism. Pull yourself up by your own bootstraps.
But I thought we loved children and wanted people to have more of them.
No.
Wouldn't this make it easier for
Once
that?
they have them, we're done with them.
Oh.
Now, this will be great, though, because the children will grow up healthy, and they'll grow up strong, and they can enter the workforce and make money for everybody. And let's see, we got a couple more stories here. We got time? One more?
Yeah.
A new, I don't know if we have a picture of this, adorable deep-sea fish has been discovered. There are some cameras. There it is, x96.com.
Oh, cute.
/5. It's called the bumpy snailfish.
Aw.
Discovered 10,000 feet down off the coast of California, and it's a cute little guy. One of the new species of snailfish described in a study by Sonny Genesco researchers from the fieldwork in the Monterey Canyon off the California coast. So this is just a fish they've never seen before. Swam into the camera's view, and he was quite curious about the camera. And lives in the ocean's deepest trenches. And he has a gelatinous body that can withstand pressure, because that's very deep, 10,000 feet. A lot
I
of
too
pressure.
have a gelatinous body.
Well, Gina, I'd like you to go see if you can survive at 10,000 feet deep. All right, that's it.
He's kind of strange looking. It looks like Kate McKinnon's tongue.
A little bit, yeah.
The bumpy snailfish.
A little bit.
Sports?
After the Utah Grizzlies ownership group announced their plans to sell the team in late June, it was announced Monday morning that the organization will be relocating to Trenton, New Jersey. Now, this is following the next season, so Grizzlies will be here. Utah's ECHL team will be here for one more season.
I would be surprised if they didn't get another minor league hockey team to go into the Maverick Center.
There probably will be some other like the Mammoths
farm team.
Yeah, there will be something like that probably. But so if you love the Grizzlies, you have one more year of their hockey to see them at the Maverick Center. Oh, that's your sports. Weather. So there's a red flag warning, not for us here along the Wasatch Front. It's out in the West Desert, but we could feel some of the wind associated with that here. High of 89, 40% chance of showers tonight. Looks like we have a better chance tomorrow and Friday. So this kind of unsettled pattern hangs around for a little bit. We cool down into the 70s, it looks like, to start off the weekend. Traffic, let me refresh this and give you the most up-to-date information that I have available. Nothing's come in the last half hour or so, just this crash eastbound I-80 at the ramp to go northbound I-15. This is in the Gore area there. And you haven't sent anything in via text, but you certainly can if you see something, and I will pass it along. 33986 is where you do that. Spooks Boutique, the go-to destination for oddities, curiosities, antiques, collectibles, provided by a community of local artists for over 13 years. 3453 South State Street. Spooks Boutique is where Halloween is not a holiday, it's a lifestyle.
Frank Christ, you old bag of bones, you.
Hey.
How are
It's
you?
not, Bill, I wouldn't insult him.
He is a bag of bones. Frank, I was going to offer you a sip of my Mill Creek coffee here. It's Columbia roast, but then
Very funny.
if I gave you the coffee, I'd have to also hand you a mop.
Very funny.
Yes.
You miss coffee, Frank?
I miss coffee.
I'm sorry. Mill Creek is the best, too.
Oh, it's very good.
Frank Christ is a Grim Reaper. He's a skeletal figure. He has a scythe. He wears a hood and a robe, and he reaps the souls of celebrities. That's his job. Precious, precious celebrities. And it's a curse, right, Frank?
Yes, because I love our precious celebrities.
Why do you love them so much?
Because everything they say and do is right, except for Kevin Sorbo's kid.
Now, Frank joins us to play a macabre game we call Frank Christ Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
Frank gives me a list of actors. There are 4 actors on this list. 3 of the actors are...
Well, they're just fine.
But Frank has to report, and sadly, he had to take one of them. And it's the contestant's job to discover who is the dead celebrity. Do we have somebody there?
Josh is here.
Josh, how are you?
I'm fine, just fine.
That's great, Josh. Now, Josh, if you identify the dead celebrity, you're going to win a prize, which is what, Gina?
It's a Radio from Hell chicken bucket. It's got a mug and a T-shirt and a tote bag. And
I'll put in a family 4-pack of tickets to the roller derby bout this weekend at Salt Lake Roller Derby. If you're interested in finding out more about that, it's saltlakerollerderby.org. Are you ready to go, Josh?
Radio from Hell, yeah.
All right. Josh, because it is Swap Ideas Day, people who collaborate with one another, Frank has given me a list of actors in movies about collaborative creation. Here we go. Number 1, Missy Pyle. She appeared in several movies like Josie and the Pussycats, Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Her TV work includes The Mentalist, Cleaners, Jennifer Falls, and Bordertown. She was in Galaxy Quest, wherein the cast of a TV show collaborates with aliens to save the alien race. Number 1, Missy Pyle. Number 2 is Jeremy Sisto, known for his roles as Billy Chenoweth on HBO's 6 Feet Under, NYPD Detective Cyrus Lupo in Law & Order, and George Altman in the ABC sitcom Suburgatory. He was also in the films Clueless, 13, and Waitress. He was in Robot and Frank. It's a movie about a jewel thief who collaborates with a robot to pull off a series of heists. Number 2, Jeremy Sisto. Number 3 is Ricky Jay. He was a magician and an actor. His acting credits include The Spanish Prisoner, Mystery Men, Boogie Nights, and Tomorrow Never Dies. On TV, he had roles in Deadwood and Sneaky Pete. In a movie called The Prestige, two magicians work together. They collaborate to create the ultimate religion. Number 3, Ricky Jay. Number 4 is Jay Spano. He was Lieutenant Henry Goldblum on Hill Street Blues. He was in NCIS Special Victims Unit. He also voiced the Chuck E. Cheese character, Pasquale the Chef.
That's so random.
He had small roles in American Graffiti and The Enforcer. Number 4 is Joe Spano. He was in Apollo 13. Everybody has to collaborate and cooperate to bring the astronauts safely home. By the way, and when I said the Prestige, the magicians were collaborating to create the ultimate religion. I think I miswrote that. I think it's the ultimate magic trick. Or illusion.
Yeah. Illusion.
Yeah, illusion. So there you go. 4 actors. Which one, Josh, is dead?
I'm going to go with option 4.
Joe Spano?
No, he's fine.
He's
just
okay.
Fine.
But if you listen to the show, Josh, we give people a second chance. So listen carefully and see if you can get it this time. Now, was it Missy Pyle? Was it Jeremy Sisto? Or was it Ricky Jay?
Man, I think it's Ricky Jay.
Ricky Jay, a brilliant magician, died in 2018 at the age of 72. A brilliant magician and a pretty good actor. I mean, he was always sort of the same guy, but he did well. So congratulations, Josh. You got the chicken bucket full of prizes and roller derby tickets. Congratulations. Hang on the line. And
awesome, Bill.
Hang on and thank you.
Well, I have to.
Yes?
I have to go. Oh, it's that turd Bill O'Reilly's birthday today.
Oh, man.
76. I'll go poke him.
And so it'd be Frank Chris killing Bill O'Reilly?
Oh, no.
He doesn't kill anybody.
Oh, that's right.
He seems to be fine. I'm worried more about Jose Feliciano, though.
What?
80 years old today.
Oh, my. Yeah, he won't see you coming, that's for sure.
Jose won't see me coming.
Oh, Frank, you have a lovely voice.
You do.
Oh, thank you. With no vocal cords, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, so things are pretty good so far. Unless you're out in Tooele. I mean, that's...
Well.
And that's even when the traffic's good.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, there's a crash there, but there's also the construction there at Lake Point. So, sorry, Tooele. As I've told you before, maybe go get breakfast and then try again to come into Salt Lake. Tell him Gina said you could do that. That's traffic.
All right. We will, KXRK Provo, take a break. After these messages, we've got your list of things that must go. Stand by for that. Zero Res.
Oh, yeah, they're one of my favorite clients that we have here.
I think Zero Res is your boyfriend.
Because I like a clean house. I just do. One thing I've never had them do, though, is clean the air ducts. Carrie's had that done at his house.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, you've had it done too? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you look at what they...
Well, I wondered where that cat went.
Oh.
Yeah, you might think of it as an add-on when you have them come do your carpet cleaning. And a good time to do it is in the fall. The kids are back in school, and the carpets will be dry before they get home if you have them come in the morning. They have their patented technology, get your carpets cleaned the right way without the use of detergents or harsh chemicals. That also means you don't have that crunchy after-cleaning carpet feeling. They're just clean and smell great, and you'll be super happy you did. So here's the deal. Get carpet of any room clean for just $43 and get 15% off air duct cleaning services when you mention X96. Fall back in love with your carpets with an autumn refresh. Call 866-0RES or go to zerores.com to schedule your appointment today.
You can... I'm just still, again, I'm surprised that one won.
Yeah.
Because the baby goat was egregious, and it was a cute goat.
It pulls at the heartstrings, but number one he's a monster.
Goats are adorable. I like watching videos of the little baby goats in pajamas jumping around. Yeah. But don't look at their eyes too closely.
They go crosswise.
They got creepy eyes.
That's why people think they're satanic.
Yes.
I was walking through my neighborhood once. Oh, this has been several years ago now, and for some reason, somebody had 2 baby goats in their front yard.
Mm-hmm.
And we stopped and kind of played with them. And what they liked to do the most was butt. butt you.
Oh, yeah.
They with their heads. They were
Yeah.
all into that. And I mean, these were just little, by the size of a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Little baby goats. They were cute as hell, but would you knock it off? Jeez.
Oh, they don't stop at all.
Uh-uh.
Me and my wife were visiting her parents in Vernal recently, and they had some friends who recently had baby goats, which are just kids, right?
Well, that's what they call them.
Yeah,
yes.
they were doing the same thing. They were I mean, they didn't go above my knee, but they just kept running into my shin. They were nipping on every little edge of my clothes, and they're adorable as hell, though.
Now, I've never been around fainting goats, but a salesperson who used to work with us, Pam, had fainting goats.
She had some.
And I never, she lives up in the Park City area, and I never got to see them. But, they actually, when if you make a noise or come at them, they faint.
Or say a swear.
Maybe if you use...
Oh, that's different. That's a pearl-clutching goat. That's a different one.
yeah.
That's mostly
Gotcha.
the legislature.
The outrage goat.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think that's just so interesting that and I guess it's a response of they like playing dead. Well, you won't do anything to me if I play dead.
Oh, so they're not actually fainting.
Well, they are kind of.
They're feigning the fainting.
Well, no. They actually do kind of black out.
Go to YouTube and look up fainting goats,
They're-
and you'll see what we're talking
It's
about.
very odd.
I'll spend the rest of the show doing this.
And then,
And I don't think they get very big, do they? Aren't they?
I don't think so. I think they're small.
Yeah.
They're a smaller breed of goat.
But goats, they do have creepy eyes.
Yeah.
Very creepy.
It's the eyes.
And they can be pretty nasty too. Pretty mean.
Oh, they can be mean, yeah.
Looking at a best of fainting goats compilation.
Oh, it's
Of
wonderful,
course,
isn't it?
mashup.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat room just put a GIF of one in there now. There's
okay.
a big goat scaring a small herd of the little goats.
Oh.
And the little goats, most of them just drop.
Oh, I
That's so
see. I
funny.
see. It's the little brother tactic where you lay down on the ground and you're like, you won't hit me if I'm here.
Boom. They do. They just drop. Boom. It's quite amusing.
Evil eyes, though.
And I think Pam said it's really not nice to.
No.
You can make them do it, but you shouldn't.
Julie says their muscles seize up.
That
I
one
guess they
does-
get so scared they just go. "Ah!"
That one looks pretty stiff when he falls
Yeah,
down.
their legs are stiff and their back is arched. Like they can't move, obviously. But
Pearl clutching goats are part of Nanny Nation.
Ah, there
Nanny
you go.
goats.
I got
You
it.
see.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, Texter.
That's good.
$398-6.
Like Brian and Sandy did, texted in a thing that must go. If I've told you once, I told you 1,000 times in Sandy. You got to email those radiofromhell@x96.com.
Well, thank you. Is Things That Must Go sponsored by?
I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. You can sponsor things here.
So the answer to that, Carrie, is no.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
These are things that are bugging you, dear friends of the program. Things that just make your blood boil. Like the fact that the bar X light was off again this morning when I went past.
That makes your blood boil?
makes
You're
my
that
blood
upset
boil.
about
I think they're saving electricity.
But it was on Monday, but then it was off Tuesday, and it's off today. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, if something like that bothers you, put it as a must go, or anything else that's bothering you. Send it in an email. You put must go in the subject line, and then you send it to radiofromhell@x96.com, and there it is. Carrie, you want to start?
Okay. Start one with my wife gave me. Things that must go. Wide-bottom toilets that don't fill up with enough water so that if you don't drop the toilet paper right into the water hole, It means that wad of toilet paper doesn't get flushed down, so you have to keep flushing to try to move the wad to the water hole so it'll flush away.
It's a waste of water.
Exactly. All right. Let's see this one from Johnny B. A while ago, I incorporated raw cauliflower as a snack in my day. Recently, it's been thrashing the roof of my mouth. Something I'd expect from Captain Crunch or Frosted Flakes or something. To get the roof of my mouth chewed up from some cauliflower not only disillusions me about eating healthier, but also something that must go. I would get this checked out, Johnny B. I can't.
You know, there's a simple fix for it, Johnny.
Ranch dressing?
No,
Oh.
stop eating raw cauliflower.
Thinking if you dip it in a little ranch dressing, it'll coat your mouth. That's my.
Slide right on down.
It'll lube it.
Yeah. Mike says things that must go. Hot weather. I'm hoping you can make hot weather disappear from my life, at least for a while. I'm ready for a cool down.
It'll cool down a little bit this week.
Jill says when you're at a grocery store and you grab a shopping cart and later you notice that one of the wheels is really screwy, but it's already too far into your shopping experience to change the carts. Let's see. This one from Tony. Things that must go. Being confused why Radio from Hell started off the show with Destiny's Child the other day.
Sorry.
I wasn't ready for that jelly like Gina. This is because it has been 25 years since a #1 Billboard hit from a girl group. Yes, that's why we did it. Let's see. Trying to buy a used car, but the model that you're checking out won't likely pass the emission test after a mechanic pal inspects it. And finally, being forced to toss a mini fridge with a kaput compressor into the dumpster because to recycle it would cost $20 to do so. So thanks for letting me listen, Tony.
I'll go next. I have one of my own. People who say the word right continually when they're talking. Like this. The reimagined West High School will be both ultra-modern and deeply rooted in its 100-year history, right? So according to the initial design, plans were unveiled Tuesday evening, right? New academic buildings, right? Planned for the... What is going on there?
I know, right?
People, right. Exactly. It's weird.
See, I thought you were saying that while you were talking, if I was going, right.
No.
Right.
So the person,
okay.
This person, and there's somebody who's doing it specifically that's bugging me.
Okay.
But I hear it. Other people do it as well. And you're right, though, Carrie.
You're correct.
You're correct, Carrie.
Right.
Interviewers who ask a question.
Right.
And as the person then starts to answer the question, the interviewer goes, right. What? Okay. Just don't do that. Let's see. This one says from Flyboy Royd. Go ahead and use my name. Okay, Flyboy. If the suffix on your phone number is all sevens, maybe don't have Sylvester the Cat as your spokesperson in your radio ads. 777.
Maybe that was the point, so you'd remember it.
And anyone but Gina singing the Living Spaces jingle.
Living Spaces.
Anyone but Gina, yeah. So he likes you singing it, but don't let anybody else do it. Let's see. This one says, hey, lords and ladies, you can use my name if you want. Okay, Joseph. I have two must-goes, one serious and one not so much. Music videos on YouTube that get interrupted with an ad. Nobody wants this. Also, I work in international shipping logistics. The tariffs must go. They've made my job exponentially harder than it used to be.
Yep.
But unfortunately, they probably never will because the government needs to make up the money that they've lost because they refuse to tax the rich. Mm-hmm. So they've decided to take their pound of flesh out of us, the little guys. It's ridiculous, and I hate it. And the only way I can ever see it ending is by putting it out there as a must-go and hope that the cosmos is listening. So I'm not sure which one of those is the serious one, Joseph. The ads on YouTube or the tariffs. I'm not sure which. And then this one says, from Timbo, what must go? People parking their cars across the sidewalk and erroneous road construction signs. Here's what I mean. I used to run a lot, and it was not uncommon to be running on the sidewalk and come upon a car parked across the sidewalk, blocking your way, and there's plenty of street parking just 10 steps away. It's become even more of a hassle during the winter when there was snow piled up that I had to navigate to get around the car. Additionally, it was a big inconvenience when I had kids in the jogger and I had to make my way around the parked car. As a reminder, it is illegal to park on or across a sidewalk as well as just being inconsiderate. On a couple of occasions, I reported it to the police. I believe they did go and talk to the car owner. Just park on the street walk those extra 10 steps. And the other thing that must go are the road construction signs, like road construction, lanes merge. Merge. Then you find there is no construction. Somebody just forgot to remove the signs. Thanks for letting me vent, and happy birthday to my wife, Mountain Bike Michelle. Gina?
So I'm watching the U game on Saturday, and it's on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
And there are ads, but it is the same Goodyear tire ad over and over. And there's a Dr. Dre song, which I used to like, and I bet I heard it 30 times during. Now,
What, they use it on the ad?
yeah. Now, say Goodyear spent a lot of money on that, they should have to have different ads.
Yes. Yes.
I don't mind Goodyear being the ad for the U game, but
The problem is nobody cares anymore.
but I care.
It's some ad agency. Or, I listen to a podcast in the morning, and I hear the same ad over and over
And over.
Same with on-demand watching. It
Yeah,
happens.
it must go. Let's see. This, my thing that must go is getting old. I went to Billy Idol on Friday and Offspring on Saturday. They were both fantastic shows. My thing that must go is taking 4 days to recover from said shows. Jumping around, having a good time. Now I'm still dealing with it. Please make it go before I go to Judas Priest and Alice Cooper. Thanks for letting me listen. Let's see. Slow responses from pet sitters must go. If you're watching my animal, I expect updates and responses quicker than an hour and a half, especially if your profile highlights your quick response time. And finally, this from Marie. My thing that must go is girls who come to the gym in full hair and makeup. Isn't the point of exercise to exercise, which if you're doing it correctly, you sweat? Also, the influx of influencers flooding the gym with cameras and tripods documenting everything they do. I have to duck and dodge so as not to be caught in their influencer-obsessed moment. And if by some chance I enter their frame, do I need to sign a release? Am I going to be edited out?
No, but you should start wearing makeup and doing your hair.
There you go. That's from
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
Crash northbound I-15 39 South. 2 left lanes are closed there at milepost 302. Crash northbound I-15 30th South in Salt Lake. So I don't know if this is a different accident. They're both in the same general area, causing quite a bit of slowage through there. Crash eastbound I-80 at the I-15 junction, milepost 119. And sorry, Tooele, crash westbound I-80. This is at Lake Point, right where the construction is too. So things are very slow through there. If you see something you want to share with us, text us 33986.
All right, we've got boners coming up. Here are the candidates you'll be voting for this time. Boner candidate number 1. Who has been painting the squirrels? Boner candidate number 2. We warned Gramps. Pressure wash. Let me start that again. We warned Gramps. Pressure wash your house or face foreclosure. And boner candidate number 3. The Bros' favorite restaurant.
All right, boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after some messages and a song. Stand by. BigOTires.com.
They are the team you trust at Big O Tires. Get to know your local Big O Tire guys, too. I go to the one on 2nd East in South Temple, and they're always just great. Whenever I need help, they're right there, and very close to my house. And I found them by going to BigOTires.com.
I went to the one on Highland Drive and had a flat repair the other day. I didn't have an appointment. You can just walk in, and I bet I was in and out of there in 20 minutes.
Now, from now till September 28th, you can save up to $120 on select sets of Michelin tires. That's a good savings. But remember, Big O Tires has the lowest price guaranteed on every kind of tire every single day. And they're great for other things, too, at Big O. Oil changes, alignments, brakes, all of that, batteries, all of that kind of thing. So find a Big O Tire store near you. Just go to BigOTires.com. They are the team you trust.
Needs.
Let me go to this. So I was looking through news stuff today, and I saw this. Van Summerall, who helped restore the Egyptian Theater in Ogden, has died at the age of 81. Van Summerall spent his childhood Saturdays at Curie's Egyptian Theater, consuming everything the big screen and the majestic movie palace had to offer. He became a projectionist there when he got older, a ticket taker, an assistant manager. He worked at that movie theater for years and years, and then it kind of closed down and fell into disrepair. The Egyptian Theater, for those of you who don't know what it's like, I used to go there when I was a kid. Probably Van was the projectionist there.
Probably.
I didn't know him, but the Egyptian Theater it's got an Egyptian motif, like with pyramids and and pharaohs and big statues of Egyptian gods. And what was really cool about it is that it had I forget what you call it, but the ceiling of the Egyptian Theater, before the movie, you'd go and sit, and the lights would be dimmed, and it was like a twilight sky, and it was full of stars. And they would even do a thing where all of a sudden a moon would rise and track its way across the ceiling of the theater. It was beautiful. I mean, it was just, and especially when you're a kid, it was just like.
Guy in the chat room has found a picture of the inside of the theater.
Oh.
Yeah. And I went, I think I went to see a movie there on New Year's Day when it was right before it closed down for years. It was a horrible movie. I can't remember. I saw Alice's X-rated Adventures in Wonderland there.
Really?
Which was terrible. Yeah, and then I think it was Forbidden Planet. I went
That
there.
would be a good screen to see that on.
I went there to see Forbidden Planet, and there was no heat, and it was January 1st.
Oh, my.
And we had to wear you could see your breath in the theater.
So it felt like space.
Yeah. And anyway, then the theater closed down, and it was closed for a long time.
Am I right that they had a cry room?
Yes. Yeah, they did up in the back.
Like back behind all the seats, they had a room with windows, but you could
take your unruly child there.
All theaters should have the cry room.
Yes, they should.
They always had those in Mormon wards too. Same thing. But at any rate, the theater fell into disrepair. It was vacant. It was owned by a guy here in Salt Lake, and there was word then that they were going to tear it down and make way for something else. And Van Summerall said, "We can't lose this theater." And I met him. I guess he came to the radio station, and this is when it was just KJQ, and it was an AM radio station. Before Carrie and I started working together, I'd maybe been there 4 or 5 years, doing news. I was basically just doing news all the time. And he came to the radio station, and we went on the air and talked about it. And he formed, and I became a member of Friends of the Egyptian Theater, and we raised money to try and prevent the demise of this theater. And it was, it was hard going. And there was even a moment where somebody, I remember, somebody who was on the board with us took all the money and left.
Oh, wow.
Embezzled all the money. And but at any rate, we managed to do it. We managed to raise enough money to, and then Ogden City started chipping in, and Weber County started chipping in, and they said, "You're right.
We need to save places like that."
It was, and Van Summerall was just the sweetest, most wonderful guy, we did a thing at a fundraiser at the Egyptian. Once we'd cleaned it up enough and gotten some heat on, we screened some old films, and we got, was amazing. You know who Hal Roach is?
Yeah.
He was a movie producer in the early days of Hollywood, in the early 1900s. He produced the Laurel and Hardy series. He was the Our Gang, Little Rascals.
Yeah.
He did all of that stuff. Harold Lloyd's early films. Hal Roach, I don't know, somebody said, we had to get Hal Roach to come. He was still alive. He's 90 years old.
Wow.
And he came to Ogden, Utah. And I was looking for it this morning. I couldn't find it. And so there's a picture of me standing out front of the
really?
Egyptian Theater in a tuxedo, interviewing 90-year-old Hal Roach. And it was a big fundraiser. It was very successful. And anyway, the theater was saved, and it's now just a wonderful place. People, there it is, x96.com/live. I was standing right there outside on the left side of that. That's the ticket booth in the center there. And I was standing there. That picture has me standing there with Hal Roach. If you ever get a chance to go to anything at that theater,
They do play, so it's not just like movies. They do plays.
They do events
and
and all kinds of things there now. And it's been beautifully restored, but the pictures of the inside of it, I remember standing on a scaffolding way up to the ceiling height, and we took down these old curtains that were hanging in front of the because they were all ratty and awful as we were cleaning up the theater.
I was there, I think, 15 years ago, and Marcus was recording a comedy special there.
Oh, yeah.
That was about 15 years ago. That was the last time I was there.
But Van passed away this month. He was 81, and he was one of the sweetest people, and but determined to save that damn theater.
Blake is texting in, please stop saying nice things about Ogden. We're trying to keep it sketchy over here.
it gets harder and harder to be sketchy. There's lots of cool things happening.
Yeah,
in Ogden.
but always at the heart of Ogden will be the sketchiness. It's
Well, isn't it the city you're most likely to be?
The city you're most likely to be hit in the head with a beer bottle. Ogden City, statistically, it's the city that will work for food.
Yeah.
It was. Although I understand they're going to get the 50th annual Dirt Clod fight.
Ooh,
at Ogden.
I missed that.
There's going to be a big Dirt
Clod championship.
Yeah, Dirt Clod.
I missed that.
Championship. It's exciting. I participated in it one year.
It's March Mudness.
It's Dirt Clod.
Mudness. Write that down.
Dirt Clod throwers from all over the world come to
Famous.
Ogden to be in that.
Oh yeah, Sue reminds me. The last time that we were at that theater, Sue's boobs saved us from a speeding ticket.
That is nice when that happens.
I was driving home a little fast,
Officer.
and it was one of those. What did we do?
I saw Lenny Squiggy from Lenny and Squiggy. David, what was his name?
David Lander.
David Lander, thank you. Playing the king in The Princess and the Pea.
Once Upon a Mattress.
Yeah, Once Upon a Mattress at the Egyptian Theater. It was terrible.
Because at the end of every episode of Alien Earth,
I was wondering why.
They feature an alternative song, and that was last night's.
Oh, I haven't seen this one yet.
Godsmack is the song, as the artist, and Keep Away is the song. I haven't seen it yet either, but I was, the internet.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be watching it today. All right, it is time for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior. You will decide with your votes of these 3 candidates which one is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, September 10, 2025. We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news. Once you've heard all 3, then you will vote. One of you lucky random Boner voters will receive.
I can't buy it. Gotta win it. Radio from Hell Boner T-shirt.
Boner candidate number 1. Who has been painting the squirrels? East Hartford, Connecticut. Residents in this town are scratching their heads and rubbing their eyes after several sightings of wild squirrels painted in bright colors. The neon-coated animals have also caught the attention of the East Hartford Animal Control, which is asking for help from the public to find out who covered these innocent wild animals in potentially toxic paint.
Yes.
I'm not fond of squirrels these days, but this is a horrible thing to do to them. We've gotten a report about 2 squirrels at least that have been painted in the area of Nabuck Avenue and High Street, said the agency. In the pictures, both squirrels, one painted bright blue, the other glowing red, appear covered in paint from tip to tail.
Hoodlums.
They're just they. It says they appear to be okay. However, it's time will tell. If you have any information, they urge you to call. You don't know who did this, but it just whoever did it. They're boner candidate number 1. Here's boner candidate number 2. We warned Gramps. Pressure wash your house or face foreclosure. Homeowners associations.
Oh, those are always good.
HOAs, known for doing some pretty crappy things to get their dues paid and ensure their rules are followed. An HOA in Kennesaw, Georgia, that's Kennesaw, I believe, Kennesaw, Georgia, is putting the pressure on one of its residents who happens to be 77 years old and living on a fixed income. The man has missed several notices that warned him and later penalized him for neglecting to power wash his house and to remove a bucket of water and ladder from his yard. In short order, he was facing thousands of dollars in fines and legal fees because of his failure to pay. The HOA has now put a lien on his house and is pursuing foreclosure. George Watson, facing foreclosure and severe emotional distress because he didn't pressure wash his house. Apparently, you're supposed to do it every couple of years or something like that.
These HOAs, man.
The Cedar Lake Townhome HOA, Mr. Watson, and he really is kind of out of. He doesn't know what's going. He doesn't really understand what's going on. But they say we're going to foreclose on you if you don't pressure wash your house. That's boner candidate number 2.
Why don't you just come do it for him?
Yeah.
Coming up in a moment, boner candidate number 3, it's the bros' favorite restaurant.
All right, boner of the day, candidate number 3, coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by...
Master winemakers and experienced wine enthusiasts from all around the world gather in the mountains for the annual prestigious Park City Wine Festival, October 2nd through the 4th. Experience the beauty of Park City while sipping the most incredible showcase of wines from around the world. Plan your visit at parkcitywinefest.com. Must be 21.
Well, I mention this because now I'm excited, and I just saw this morning. The likely best picture for next March's Oscars has been found right now.
Oh.
It hasn't been released yet. It will open on September 26th. It's a movie called One Battle After Another, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. Last night, Warner Brothers release had a premiere in Los Angeles for the movie. They filled up the Chinese Theater on Sunset Boulevard, and no less than Steven Spielberg interviewed Paul Thomas Anderson on stage and raved about the movie. Spielberg said, this is one of the greatest movies I have ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it about? Do we know?
Reviews are embargoed, but it's... so let's see what it says here. It's based on a Thomas Pynchon novel called Vineland, which I read years ago. It says One Battle After Another is a comedy. It's insightful. Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn are incredible.
Oh, I saw a trailer for this.
Johnny Greenwood did the score. Johnny Greenwood from Radiohead, yeah, and said this is big. This is everybody. Paul Thomas Anderson adapted the legendary novel. But instead of a direct transfer, Paul Thomas Anderson really took its essence and some of the basic plot and reworked it, changing character names. He also gave the screenplay some structure. Yeah, I remember this book being all over the place. Just very, very scattered and and it had a lot to do with drugs and so I don't know what it's about really. It says it's a drama with a lot of comedy. And then I like the way this ends. It says, while you're waiting, when you're waiting for the movie, here's what you should do. You should rent or stream Sidney Lumet's movie called Running on Empty. Then it'll give you the flavor of this movie, and then go listen to Gil Scott-Heron's "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised."
This all seems like too much work.
And then go watch Green Acres on TV.
I feel like this is going to be one of those movies.
I know, Gina, you like movies where you don't have to do anything except let it wash over you.
I feel like this is going to be one where the critics love it and everybody else is going to go, huh? It sounds like too much work.
Well,
if I have to watch and listen to three things before I go see this movie.
No, it doesn't say you have to do that. It just says while you're waiting, you might want to do that. But here's my suggestion, Gina. Stay away from it. Just stay away from it, because I don't want to hear you ruin it for me, okay?
Leonardo DiCaprio is a revolutionary who has to rescue his daughter from a bad dude.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Yes, I kind of remember that for about the book.
Yeah.
More than 2,000 people may have been exposed to Paul Thomas Anderson's to the measles during a recent high school athletic event in Midway, Utah.
Yep. What?
According to the Department of Health and Human Services. The Utah High School Cycling League event, which was held at the Soldier Hollow Nordic Center on August 16th, had approximately 2,000 people in attendance. Several people have reported being infected with measles.
And this is at an outdoor
great
biking event.
League officials told the news that this was a Region 6 event. Teams from Utah County and southern Utah, they believe the cases were largely confined to one team from southern Utah with fewer than 10 infected. The Wasatch County Health Department said no local residents participated in the event that day, and they haven't detected any measles cases in their county. They added that the incubation period for this particular event ended on September 6th. So if you haven't shown any symptoms past September 6th or past, you're probably okay.
But that is how contagious the measles is. They weren't all, inside somewhere. This was outside at a cycling event.
Utah's high school cycling director, Chris Best, said they still have other events coming up. The Region 6 race happened in Cedar City on August 30th. They will go again this Saturday in Manti. League officials have asked anybody who has measles symptoms or is unvaccinated, withdraw from the race. Yeah.
What year is it?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
One battle after
Should I say,
another.
what century is it?
Well, here, this will give you some idea of what century it is. For the first time in more than 20 years, a Salt Lake City theater company dedicated to telling stories that center on women will not receive any funding from the state of Utah. That's all because of a 2024 Utah law, that severely curtails diversity, equity, and inclusion measures. Fran Prine, I forget how you say Fran's last name, Pruyn, the artistic director of Pygmalion Theater Company. Fran was the one who helped Charles Frost develop the Sister Dottie shows. Said that the company will not receive a grant from the Utah Division of Arts and Museums for its 2026-2027 season. Pygmalion, Fran said, had requested $9,000, the same amount it requested last year. The company shared the state's rejection letter in a newsletter on social media. I'm writing to inform you, this is from the State Division of Arts and Museums Director Victoria Borns, that your application was not approved for funding as it appears to be in conflict with House Bill 261 Equal Opportunity Initiatives. It was signed by Governor Cox last year, widely known as Utah's anti-DEI law. The legislation prohibits an institution of higher education, the public education system, and a government employer from taking certain actions and engaging in discriminatory practices. So apparently what they're saying is because the work they do centers on women's topics and subjects,
can't have
that's discrimination.
Well, where's your grant for men's topics?
Yeah,
specifically white men's topics.
That's what's happening.
That's what their excuse is.
Fran suspects that the grant application was denied directly because of Pygmalion's mission to produce theater that reflects issues, concerns, and shared experiences in the lives of women. Mm-hmm. Well, we can't have that.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. Who cares about what's going on in the lives of women anyway?
And there are plenty of plays
Pygmalion,
that speak to men.
Pygmalion produces works that are not always, but often are, written or directed by women. In its 30th season, the company will feature 3 different shows: Tiny Beautiful Things, Becky, Nurse of Salem, and The Day My Vagina Met Richard Gere.
Oh, that's the one.
We can't have that. We can't have vaginas on stage. Why?
It's ridiculous.
I don't. I just.
And y'all voted
They should
for this.
They should do an all-female version of 12 Angry Men.
You know what they should do?
Huh?
That's been done. It's been done. Here's what they should do, though.
Still a good idea.
Here's what they should do. They should change the name of The Day My Vagina Met Richard Gere to The Day My Penis Met Richard Gere, and that maybe that would get it.
The Day My Vagina Met Kid Rock.
And then turned and ran the other way.
Turned and ran.
Let's see.
Because it's when it's their people, it's okay.
Catherine Russell. This is a story Gina has covered. Utah woman. She's been sentenced to 15 years in prison for luring her husband to Utah and to kill him. Catherine Russell.
They ambushed him.
Yeah, conspiracy to commit murder. Anyway, she's going to prison 1 to 15.
Ah.
And that's about it. I didn't have time to tell you. I'll tell you next time, Gina. Deadly kissing bug is on the loose.
I have to wait?
Kissing bug disease.
All right.
What? All right. Weather, traffic.
So there's a red flag warning, not for the Wasatch Front, it's for the West Desert, but we could have some of those winds make their way this way as a cold front's coming in. 40% chance of showers tonight. During the day today, though, mostly sunny, high of 89. Tomorrow we have another chance of showers. Friday, another chance. We dip down into the 70s toward the end of the week, which will feel nice. And then we warm up again by the latter part of the weekend. But we get a little break in the weather we've had. Traffic, car crash, I-15 northbound, about 2 miles apart from each other. First one is just after 45th south of Murray on the left shoulder. The other is approaching I-80 eastbound ramp on the right shoulder. And folks in Tooele still dealing with that accident out at Lake Point. That's also where all the construction is. Go to breakfast and then try to head into Salt Lake a little later on. Now through September 28th, save up to $120 on select sets of Michelin tires at Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Here's boner candidate number 3, the Bros' favorite restaurant. I never heard of this place until just this morning, and it came up in this story. There's a barbecue chain called Smoky Bones. Apparently, it's a fairly popular chain across the U.S. There's not one here, as far as I know. About 60 locations, owned by Fat Brands, which owns chains Fat Burger and Round Table Pizza. Anyway, the story is that they're closing a bunch of locations, and they're changing them to their other restaurant, another restaurant. It's Twin Peaks the restaurant.
Oh, no.
I had never heard of this. So the parent company is Twin Peaks.
Now, this is not Twin Peaks themed restaurant like David Lynch.
Like the show.
Absolutely not.
No.
If you've visited a Hooters at any point in your life, you're probably already pretty familiar with the overall Twin Peaks concept. Young, scantily clad servers and hostesses serving gigantic pitchers of beer, assorted bar food, and feigning interest in the mostly male clientele. Hooters may have pioneered the concept, but competing chains like Twin Peaks have pushed the concept of attentive service restaurants, or as they're more casually known, breastrants, so far that they almost make the orange short tank top wearing Hooters girls seem downright wholesome by comparison. These Twin Peaks restaurants, and they say, well, why are we called Twin Peaks? Well, we've named them after these two mountains that are located, and so forth and so on. And then we realized, there is a little bit of a, no, they named it Twin Peaks because of the girls with gigantic breasts. And you apparently have to have gigantic breasts to work there. And also was the scene of a bloody biker shootout, a Twin Peaks restaurant in Texas. We talked about it at the time. It was quite a couple of years ago, I think. 2015. It was in 2015. There was a big biker gang shootout at one of those restaurants. So Twin Peaks, the Bros' favorite restaurant. Just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't.
All right, let's review the first two and vote.
Boner candidate number 1. Who's been painting the squirrels? Squirrels, at least 2 squirrels in East Hartford, Connecticut, have been painted neon colors, red and blue. They want to know who's doing this. Boner candidate number 2. We warned Gramps. pressure wash your house or face foreclosure. It's an HOA demanding that a 77-year-old man on a fixed income pressure wash his house, or they're going to foreclose on his home. And then boner candidate number 3, the Bros' favorite restaurant.
All right. Time to vote for your boner of the day. 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, the one that you think is the worst. The one that you think deserves to be boner of the day. 1, 2, or 3. Remember that candidate number. Put that single digit in the message of a text. And you text that to 33986. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth. She'll take your live voice vote at 877-602-9696. Or go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners, September 10, 2025. Click and vote. If you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. Okay, now, after these messages, we're going to award Boner of the Day, and that means the phone lines will be cleared out to take your phone calls for our veterinarian, Dr. Josh Davis. Yes, he can answer your questions about your puppies and kitties. So get those questions ready and be ready to call 877-602-9696. All right, you got 4 minutes, so let's go. This is Boner of the Day. Let's vote.
Well, it's the best question of the week. We got a lot of questions here, but we decided on this one.
If you want to send one in, not for today, but for next time we do Best Question of the Week, just send it to radiofromhell@x96.com. Put put Best Question. You can send us must goes too there, but Best Question in the subject line. And we dangled a Radio from Hell diner style mug out for this person. This comes to us from Tasha, so I'll give this to you, Katie. You can get a hold of Tasha. Tasha says, what is the worst advice you ever gave, or something you were absolute about and then had to eat crow about?
This is really hard for me because I never lie and I'm always right.
Kerry said he had something.
I was wrong about Real Salt Lake.
You know, I thought that same thing the other day. I was too.
I remember it was Crazy Mayor was in here, but he wanted to get all this.
Ralph Becker?
No. Rocky Anderson.
Oh, Rocky.
He wanted to give a lot of money to the stadium to build, and I said, you're throwing this tax dollar money to this millionaire, and soccer's never going to be that popular here in Utah. It's just not.
Yeah. I think I wrote an editorial about it.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I was wrong.
Yeah, I was
not wrong about Rocky. He's still crazy.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I ran into Spence Checketts. I had spent some time with him. It was a couple of years ago. We were both judging a chili cook-off, and it was his dad that Dave Checketts that really sort of was spearheading all of that and got the soccer going here. And I said, you know, I was really opposed to and he said, I know you were. And I said, I was wrong. I was wrong. He said, yeah, you were.
It's okay to admit you're wrong.
Yeah. It's the only time I can think of that I've been wrong.
You know, it's an intelligent person that's able to admit when they're wrong. Like that. Like I was not aware of that. I did not know that. That's something smart people do. Smart people don't always say they're right, Bill.
I know. Listen, I've said it. I've said before, and I really do mean it. I don't mind being wrong. I if I'm wrong and somebody tells me I'm wrong about something, then I go, oh, really? Well, thank you.
I have a couple of things. My first one is dinner is not a gift.
Oh.
Remember when that was my... And yes. I blame my mother for that because my mother used to say, dinner is not a gift. You can take me to dinner, but I still expect a gift. That's 1,000% wrong.
I know. And we always told you it was.
You did. But I was just parroting what my mother said. But no, a nice dinner is a wonderful gift.
You know what else is wrong? Parroting anything your mother says.
Dinner is a wonderful.
Yes, it is.
I almost almost can't think of a better gift than a nice meal out for somebody.
Well, $100 is better.
And $100 is, and then my other thing, the death penalty.
I've gone back and forth on that over the years.
I was like, yes, some people don't deserve to live, and I still believe that. But as long as we, don't have that
there's
futuristic technology of being able to actually know for sure whether somebody did it or not.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not even that, Gina. Though it's unfairly applied. The death penalty is unfairly applied because there are people who are who can't afford a good defense.
I could decide. If you made me the decider, I would know.
But you know what I mean. It's proportionately people of lower parts of society, and and they'd say, well, it's because they commit more heinous crimes. Well, no, not necessarily.
Another thing I was wrong about?
Disco.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would have to.
You've come around to disco.
Come around on disco.
I would have to echo that.
Yep.
The same thing. I hated it, and I applauded what's his name who burned all the disco records in the
Steve Dahl.
Yeah, Steve Dahl in the Chicago Stadium.
All right, 747. Let's award boner of the day.
And the boner of the day is brought to you in part by pork and cabbage udon noodles.
And master winemakers and experienced wine enthusiasts from around the world gather in the mountains for the annual prestigious Park City Wine Festival. October 2nd through the 4th, experience the beauty of Park City while sipping on the most incredible showcase of wines from around the world. Plan your visit at parkcitywinefest.com. Must be 21.
Well, I thought that the restaurant boner candidate would come in, do a better showing than it did.
Oh.
It came in second. Boner candidate number 1 came in last, painting the squirrels.
Nobody cares about squirrels?
Nobody cared about the squirrels. They didn't care too much about the restaurant. But Gramps and Power Washing the House and the Homeowners Association.
Yep.
165 votes. It's boner of the day.
People hate their HOAs. And that is boner of the day for today, September 10, 2025. Now qualified to be boner of the week.
Do many, many, many people live in places that have homeowners associations?
I don't know how many, but I know the ones who do hate them.
Well, I guess that should be a warrant. Just don't move into a place that has it.
Exactly. All right. Is this a sponsored feature?
Join Nick Davis broadcasting live at Wholesome Co., 580 West, 100 North in Bountiful on Friday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Stop by, snag some tickets for Utah's first annual Canna Fan Fest. All the details are at x96.com.
And now it's time to talk about your puppies and your kitties. Dr. Josh Davis has joined us here in the studio. He is a veterinarian extraordinaire, and he's here to answer your questions about your animals, puppies and kitties specifically. Not too good with the reptiles or birds.
A lot less experience there, but yeah.
But I mean, he may have some idea. But,
yeah.
So give us a call, 877-602-9696. You can also text your questions to 33986.
I have a question. I always have a question.
Let's see you down in front, right there. Yes, what's your question, ma'am?
So, Dr. Davis, Oakley, my puppy, she's 9 months old, and I'm wondering about starting to transition from puppy food to adult food. When should I do that? How should I do that?
You're probably getting close to where you can start thinking about that.
What's the difference?
Just the growth diets tend to be more high calorie, more nutrient dense that way. And so if you start getting into adulthood, it may be more than they need. So, you're probably okay up to a year as long as the weight and body condition are looking good. And some of the larger breeds, we might go up to a year and a half on, puppy food, again, depending on a lot of factors there. So, but you're getting close to doing that. And anytime you transition dogs, you don't want vomiting and diarrhea. If you switch too quick, the it could be a bad time for everyone. So I always say take like 5 to 7 days, slowly mix in your new food, slowly take out the old food, and you shouldn't have any problems with that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
877-602-9696 for your telephone questions for Dr. Davis. You can also text questions 33986. Do we have that puppy picture, Katie? We had these puppies in the studio yesterday, and if you go to x96.com/live, we're going to put up a bunch of the. I guess did Julie do these, or did you, Katie? Julie did. Yeah, at the Humane Society. There's a picture of Parley, the little puppy, and it says, "Don't you know who I am?"
Little Chihuahua mix. These are those puppies that were over 100 dogs they took out of that home in the Avenue. So these puppies, they're healthy and happy and ready to be adopted. At
Humane Society, they do a great job with that. I mean, they've made sure they all have their shots. The puppies are all chipped, spayed and or neutered. I think they were all old enough to do that, and there you go.
They're usually ready to roll coming out of there. Sometimes depending on their age, they might need a few more vaccine boosters, but they do a great job starting out with them for sure.
All right, let's go to Mindy.
Hi, Mindy. Where are you calling from?
Kearns?
Yes, and what's your puppy's name, by the way?
Nugget.
Maggot?
Nugget.
No, Nugget. Nugget, not maggot.
It's Maggot, Nugget, not Nugget.
No, it's Nugget.
I know, it's Nugget, not Nugget. All right, Mindy, what's your question?
So, he was born April 2nd, and for the life of us, we can't get him to quit going to the bathroom in the house. We'll take him out, he'll go to the bathroom, but then he'll come right back in and go to the bathroom.
You sure you don't want to change his name to Maggot?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's too cute.
So what is that?
But
It's a behavioral issue of some sort.
Yeah. The what kind of breed is Nugget?
he was supposed to be a Yorkie, but I think he's a Maltese and a Yorkie mix.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes the smaller breed dogs that can be a little more challenging with that. Anytime it comes down to training, though, consistency is really important. And I do hear a lot of times it's like, oh, we'll let them out, and you have to be. I recommend making sure that they do what they're supposed to do before they're just allowed to roam free, especially small breeds. They'll just go outside, they'll get distracted, run back in, and then they're like, oh, yeah, I got to go to the bathroom. So making sure, take them for a leash walk, take them to the area you want them to go, make sure they go, reward them for going, and then playtime,
Keep praise.
Good. Yeah. And then around meal times is a good time too, like right after they eat for, number 2 action. That the feeding and walking are often ways to stimulate that to happen too. So, but I think consistency and make it happen. Don't let them play till they do what you need them to do.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're here on business. Okay. Then you can have fun.
Business, then fun.
All right.
Alrighty. Thank you.
See you, Mindy.
Hey.
Best of Maggot.
Let's see. Hang on there, Christine. We'll get to you. Let's see. I have a 7-month-old black lab mix. He's a great pup. Suddenly has a bit of an ear rash. He itches slightly, not often. It does not seem to bother him too much. Is there an ointment or something that I can pick up and try before going to see the vet?
It's tough without seeing it to 100% say that, because usually if they are scratching their ears or shaking their heads, it may not look too bad on the outside, but it's what's down in the ear canal that's the problem. So an ear infection, and if you just try to do over-the-counter treatments, you may sometimes it'll get worse, or it just doesn't get better too. So that's a tricky one. So I can't say 100% without seeing it. But
all right, sorry about that. 877-602-9696. Call, get in line now to talk to Dr. Josh Davis, our veterinarian. He'll be here for another segment after these. Traffic.
We have a multi-vehicle crash, I-15 northbound approaching 6 North exit in Salt Lake. 2 or 3 right lanes are blocked and traffic is backing up to 4th South. We've got that 2 crashes really close to each other. I-15 northbound about 2 miles apart. The first one's just after 45th south of Murray on the left shoulder. The other approaching I-80 eastbound ramp on the right shoulder. Of course, Tooele's got issues this morning. They've always got the construction, but there's a crash there at Lake Point that's made stuff even worse. Friend of the program says bumper in the middle of the freeway, I-15 southbound near 72nd South.
Oops.
And somebody else says 90th South closed at tracks. Thank you, Infiniteam, for reporting those at 33986.
All right. 877-602-9696 is the number to call if you have questions for Dr. Josh Davis. All about your puppies and your kitties. Coming up after these, stand by. Black Velvet Boutique.
Yeah, it's 595 South State Street in Clearfield, or you can go to blackvelvetboutique.com. Good sex is one of life's great pleasures. Creating intimate connections in the bedroom often requires good communication. Telling our partners what we want and how we want it isn't always as easy as it sounds. The expert staff at Black Velvet Boutique is available to you as a sexual resource. They're available to answer your questions discreetly, provide suggestions. The all-female staff at Black Velvet Boutique pride themselves on creating a safe, judgment-free atmosphere. Visit them to shop for intimate bedroom toys, lingerie, massage oils, books. Enjoy the best parts about being an adult at Black Velvet Boutique. Locally owned and operated entirely by women since the year 2000. Open 7 days a week, 595 South State Street in Clearfield, Black Velvet Boutique.
Did you? Now, Katie just reminded me that it is estimated that, what was it, yesterday? Yesterday was the 38-year anniversary of Radio from Hell.
Really? Yesterday.
Are you feeling that?
No, that's not when
That's
you
not
joined.
me,
That was
no.
when the whole format change at KJQ happened and all that.
And all of a sudden, we were Radio from Hell on
KJQ.
On KJQ.
38.
I worked at KJQ earlier than that, but I've been on this show for 27 years.
27 years.
Or maybe 28 in May, I think. But
And you measure things by births.
by births.
I measure things by how much it hurts.
Because Festus will be 27 at his next birthday. That's how I figure it out.
Oh.
And I started with you guys before Festus was born, so.
Oh, okay.
But I worked at KJQ before that.
Oh, geez. So 38 years.
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
Everywhere. Pretty much everywhere.
And you guys still haven't got a watch yet.
No. Nor a dinner.
Or a dinner.
Or a dinner.
No one's ever given us a dinner
Never
or
given
a
us-
watch.
Never given us a dinner.
A gold watch and a dinner. That's what we need. Someday.
I don't think so.
No, I don't
think
either.
you should say
No, they're
someday.
going to. No, I maintain that somebody will come into the room and turn off the microphones and turn out the lights and say, it's been fun, but we'll see you later.
No, that's what happened to my dad. Tom Barberi, long time.
How did that happen? Yeah.
It was the classic Friday.
Friday.
They waited till after the show.
show.
Tom, I need to see you in my office for a minute.
Yeah.
We're going a new direction, and that's it.
And that's it.
No goodbye, no.
And that direction, by the way, we're calling that direction the end of call radio.
Even though it's down
Basically.
the hall right now, it's a sports station.
It's a sport. That is the same
Yeah,
frequency, isn't it?
Usually when they let radio people go, you don't know. You don't get
Yeah.
to come on the air and say I'm leaving.
It's
in 2
it's
weeks.
rare you get a goodbye show if you're being fired. Now, if you're retiring, you usually, at least according to the radio trades that I read,
Yeah, you get it.
they let you do a final show.
So Howard Stern is at the end of his contract.
Yeah.
His contract is up the end of this year. He makes $80 million a year.
Oh, shut up. Why do you have to do that?
And they are begging him to stay with Sirius because he's
the reason.
There are people that will not pay for Sirius anymore once he's gone.
Yeah.
80, and he's like, yeah, I think I might be done at the end of this year.
No, he won't.
If he's made $80 million a year for the last 5 years, that's just the last 5 years. He was making millions
Before that, yeah.
I don't know what you do with that kind of money. I mean, what?
You invest it.
But for what? What? He
You
could
do
not
good-
possibly live any better than he
I
lives.
would
good works.
I would travel. That's what I would do with that kind of. I would just travel. I'd say goodbye, suckers. Book a flight to Paris.
I would see if I could have. I would see if I could have some things replaced.
Like parts of your body.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's they just I don't know. I do think that we won't be fired. They'll just turn off the lights.
That's us being fired. That's.
They'll wait till the end of the contract and then turn off the lights.
Texter reminds me, Doug Wright had a year-long farewell tour. Remember how excruciating that was?
Yeah, he did.
And he's still on the air.
No, he's not. He's only does commercials now.
Oh, that's right. They replaced him on the movie show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll just be one day you'll tune in
We'll
and
just
we'll be
not
gone.
be here.
Oh, well.
So check our social media and we'll
But,
tell you.
38 years or 39 years, whatever it ends up being.
It'll be 39.
That's a lot of time.
Can't go for an even 40, though. I'd like to go for an even 40.
Ed Brass says they wouldn't dare kill very important sports, so Radio from Hell will live forever.
That's true. That's
Like Willie in Syracuse, who said, I have a dog named Maggot, and it's a perfectly fine name for a dog in Syracuse.
Syracuse has a dog named Nugget?
Maggot.
Oh.
all right. The sponsor, Gene?
No.
All right.
877-602-9696. We have only one phone call for Dr. Davis right now. If you have a question about what's ailing your puppy or your kitty, what behavioral problems does your dog or your cat have, Dr. Davis is here to help. 877-602-9696.
All right. This is Christine.
Hi, Christine. What's your dog's name?
Skippy.
And what's up with Skippy?
Well, Skippy is dealing with another medical problem, but I'm wondering if how I can tell if he has a fever and if there's anything I can do to treat a fever, like can you give them ibuprofen or something like that?
What do you mean he has another medical problem?
He has 2 types of cancer.
Oh.
He was given a month to live in May, but he is doing fine, and the vet keeps giving him like prednisone, and he's done 2 kinds of antibiotics. But I'm really thinking that he has a fever, and I mean, I know fever is nothing compared to the cancer, but I mean, he's still the total normal dog, still eating everything. And so I just wondered if there's anything that we could alleviate a fever, because he kind of feels hot to me and he's panting a lot.
Okay. Well, depending on what you're dealing with cancer-wise, sometimes they can get fevers depending on how it affects their immune system and everything that way. Being on prednisone, which is a steroid medication, and antibiotics, odds are probably won't end up with a fever because that does have some anti-inflammatory properties to it, and antibiotics, if there's any secondary infections, would keep that at bay. But you're probably noticing that prednisone comes with a lot of side effects depending on the dose, and so panting is one of them. They tend to drink more, they tend to pee more, they might have a bigger appetite than normal, which with cancers is often a good thing, because they don't always want to eat much. So you're probably okay, but taking temperatures, I mean, the best way, unfortunately, is rectal temperatures with a rectal, thermometer probe. You can get, if they're not black skin, you can also get the The little readers you can kind of put on like down in their ear, the little button readers, the infrared readers, they're okay, but they're not as accurate as rectal temperature. And if they have black skin, those don't work very well either. So,
Oh, that's interesting.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
All
All right.
877-602-9696. Surely there are other questions out there.
Oh, we got a few text questions, but again, you always leave details out of the text questions. My dog Rue has been problems with his back legs since either March or April, where he couldn't walk initially. We've got him walking stiffly again through Adequan injections, hydrotherapy, and laser therapy. Is there anything else that I can do for him?
Sounds like you're doing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are a lot of good things, and it really depends if it's a neurologic problem, which it's kind of sounds like maybe there's some that, but also if they've got really bad arthritis or hip or knee issues, joint issues, then those things are good for that. But also make sure anti-inflammatories, good weight management, that type of thing. So
I have a sheepdoodle named Willow. She is 3 and started to have bad allergies. Is there anything over the counter that I can buy?
if they're bad allergies, probably not anything simple to fix that. Yeah. And those long-haired dogs, if the hair's longer, that doesn't help either.
No.
So yeah, you want to make a plan with your vet for that.
Get them to the vet.
There's line one.
Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine. What's your kitty's name?
Her name is Bonnie.
What's up with Bonnie?
So Bonnie is 10 or 11 years old, completely healthy. We just had some blood work done. Everything came back normal, but she's having accidents in the house, despite having 2 clean litter boxes. She always goes on the same rug in the same room for the past year or so, and I keep having to replace the rug and clean the floor, but nothing seems to help. I don't know if it's stress related or
put the rug in the
what it
litter
could be.
box.
All her.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, and that kind of behavior can stem in cats for a lot of different reasons. So stress can be part of it, especially if you've introduced new pets, new anything, moved, that kind of stuff can be a factor there. And if they're going to the same spot, if you can't ever get that spot like really cleaned up and addressed, then there's always the odors there, and sometimes that can draw them back to those spots. And so if, health-wise, if your blood work was good, I would hope they did like a urine analysis so you make sure that there's no like bladder issues or crystals or stones or anything like that. Rule all that out.
They did, yeah.
And then make sure you're on a good like urinary diet too. There's some good urinary health diets that also deal with stress, just in case that's a factor. And then the pheromone diffusers also can often be helpful, just a kind of calming effect, and just helps with stuff like that. So,
maybe Bonnie's trying to tell you that you need a different kind of rug. You need a rug that will really tie together the room is what you need.
Yeah, so it's not always easy to find the problem, but...
You had a
you had a baby.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I had about a year and a half ago. So that's kind of when it all started, was getting the nursery ready and whatnot, and that was probably the first time.
Yeah.
Bonnie,
So
forgive me for
could
saying
be a
so,
factor.
is pissed off.
Yeah. But those calming things, they make calming collars, the diffusers, a lot of those things can be helpful because babies, as they grow, they get more active and more loud, and if any amount of stress that's increasing, sometimes you'll see those signs of urination too.
Yeah,
so try to get it as best controlled now as you can, so that you don't have to deal with it as worse in the future.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Bye.
Okay, Allison Sabo.
Yes, Ms. Sabo.
Hi, yeah. So I'm getting my first colonoscopy today. Oh, wait, crap. Wrong doctor.
Yeah, no.
Wrong doctor. Okay.
What's your dog's name, Allison? Is it Roscoe or something like that?
No, it's Fiona.
Oh, Fiona.
She's a little terrier mix. She's about 12 years old. Recently, back in April, she was diagnosed with kidney failure, and the doctor gave her about a year. She is on clopidogrel, which seems to be helping, and also gabapentin for pain, but and additional subcutaneous fluids 3 times a week. But I've noticed that she started kind of shaking a lot, involuntarily
Oh.
shaking, like on the days that she doesn't get her fluids. Is that kind of like an advancement of the kidney failure, or maybe what's going on there? I'd love to hear the doctor's opinion.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that could be a progression of it. The shaking is probably not, it's probably in relation to something else a lot of times. Kidney patients, they do tend to lose weight, and they can lose weight more rapidly as the disease gets worse. So sometimes they just lose weight and muscle mass, and so they'll shake because they don't have the strength or they don't have the mass that they used to have. Definitely seen that happen. Also, a lot of things are happening underneath the surface in their lab works and stuff like that. So also they get a lot of toxins build up, and that's what becomes the problem, and we don't do, you can do dialysis, but we don't typically do it as much as they do in people, with kidney disease and stuff. So if the sub-Qs seem to help, you can do them more frequently just for hydration status. But, there's probably other factors for the shaking, because old age comes with its things already, and then kidney disease and that. So if you're addressing pain, gabapentin sort of helps, but there are other things you can do to help with pain management and then just tracking the progress of the disease and intervening when you can, because blood pressure can be an issue. GI a lot of things can become issues with that.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Thank you so much. Love you guys.
Thank you. All right. Final question on a text here. My kid thinks that her cat needs to literally eat nothing but meat. I know cats are carnivores, but am I wrong in thinking this is not a good idea?
Yeah, so cats technically fall into what we call obligate carnivores. So, a majority of their diet should be protein, but especially the raw diets or just straight meat, things like that, they probably aren't getting everything they need from that either. And they're at risk on the raw diets of GI issues and things that can be passed to people too. So just a good quality cat food is totally fine. Not going to hurt a thing. And cat foods have higher protein. That's part of what they do. So.
All right. Well, there you go.
Dr. Josh Davis, thank you so much.
All right, thanks you guys.
We'll talk to you again in a couple of weeks.
Thank you, sir. All right, traffic, Gina, please.
Yeah, I-15 northbound is closed. This is due to a multi-vehicle crash approaching the 6 North exit in Salt Lake. This is a fatality crash, so that could be shut down for a while. I would avoid that area if you can. Crash northbound I-15 in Lehigh, milepost 285. Crash eastbound I-80. This is another one in Tooele, adding to the delays that were already in place due to an earlier crash at Lake Point. Crash southbound I-15 at 2100 north in Centerville. Crash northbound I-15 29th south in Salt Lake. The right lane closed there. Let's see. Isn't that enough? Friends of the program saying that Foothill is a joke. Crash 215 north by 35th south. Yeah, there were a couple there earlier. And accident I-15 southbound between Lagoon and Parish Lane. Those all came in via text at 33986.
All right, we're going to take a break, play a song for you. After the song, it's Beat Gina. Easy to play, easy to win the prize. What is the prize today?
Tickets to see Goldfinger with Unwritten Law and Zebrahead on September 12th.
You'll get those Goldfinger tickets if you play Beat Gina. 877-602-9696. Multiple choice pop culture trivia, 1990s TV shows. This time is the subject. So 877-602-9696 is the number to call.
Need some. Well, when we last left Muhammad,
your son,
my son, not the prophet, in New York, he wanted to take the subway and go to a specific store that was a ways away from where we were.
New York City.
By himself.
Was that one of the provisions of it? I mean, he insisted on going by himself?
No, because I was enjoying the museum, and he was done with the museum.
I'm enjoying the museum, so go expose yourself to the filth and crime in the New York City subway system. Run along.
And I thought, and Festus, my oldest child, said, "You would have never let me do this." I said, "You're right. That's oldest child syndrome. Well, by the time you get to youngest child,
you don't care if they're murdered in the subway.
You're tired,
and they'll be fine.
And they'll be fine. You've learned. Your first child, you make mistakes with. Maybe you're too strict. Maybe you're too rigid.
In
By the time you get to the last one, it's like, whatever, I'll see you later.
In the middle of the day, it's pretty safe to take the subway from uptown to downtown New York.
Well, there have been all these stories you may have seen about the National Guard is being alerted because there's so much crime.
They're patrolling the subway. And you knew about that, and yet you said, go ahead, honey.
Go ahead. It's pouring rain, by the way. So even if he'd wanted to walk, no, it's pouring rain.
That's too far anyway.
And so he leaves. And I said, be back by 4 o'clock because we have dinner at 5 and a play at 8 or whatever. Be back by 4 o'clock.
What was this specific store?
I can't remember the name. It's his girlfriend's favorite store. He wanted to go get her a present there. I don't know the name of it. I don't know.
So he's dating a girl who spent lots of time in New York
She
City.
lived in New York.
Oh, well.
Her dad used to be on Broadway. That's another story. So he leaves. And he called me at like 3:30, and he said, I'm not going to be there at 4. I'm going to be late. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what happened when I got there, but I will be there.
Okay.
I said, okay. He gets back. He walks in the hotel room, and he's soaking wet. I mean, drenched. Like his shoes are sloshing. Slosh. What happened? Well, went to the store, successfully took the subway to the store, got to the store, bought the present.
What was the present?
He bought her a little bracelet and a little ring.
Okay.
And bought the present, and I'm going back to the subway, and the subway that I took there is now closed. Why is this closed? He walks down into the subway.
It'd be flooding.
Not flooding. But he can hear this man shouting down in the subway. And the man is shouting, they're trying to murder me.
So it's closed for police action.
They're trying to murder me. Muhammad continues down.
Of course.
Because you ought to see what's going on. And he said there are all these people lined up on the subway platform with their phones with the flashlight on, and they are waving them at the subway car that is coming down the track to try to get the engineer's attention to stop the train. Because down on the track, and I will call him a local character because they were calling him Pump Fake. So like in basketball, you pump fake.
All right.
Pump Fake. Get off the track. So he's somebody that they know, some local. Get off the track. This guy is standing in the middle, and Muhammad has video of all of this, standing in the middle of the train track, yelling, they're trying to murder me, they're trying to murder me. He's having some kind of psychotic episode. The people got the train to stop. I guess that's what you do is try to signal them with the light on your phone. That, there's a dude on the track, you're going to have to stop the train. They can't get the guy off the track. And
Isn't there the danger of the third rail there, too?
And so Muhammad said this guy...
It's electrified.
...kept leaning down and, like, threatening to touch it. I'm going to touch it. I'm going to touch it. And everyone was like, Pump Fake, no! Don't!
Pump Fake, no.
Pump Fake,
it's local color.
Yeah.
Don't do it!
This is part of the free show.
And you can hear the people on his video say, come on, give me your hand. Let me help you up off the track. Finally, police came and got him off. But all of this, the subway is closed. And so Muhammad walked back in the rain from that destination, got back to the hotel. We were going out to dinner and to this play. His one coat that he brought is soaking wet. So he hops in the shower to warm up, and I get out the hairdryer, and I'm trying to dry off the coat.
Pump Fake, dry off the coat.
Pump Fake.
That's the fun of New York, right there.
And I am proud of myself, and I thought you would be proud of me, too, that I just let him go. Yeah, you go ride the subway and have an adventure.
Well, I think more... I think you should be proud of your son for being adventurous.
Oh, I am. And my daughter, as she's hearing this story, she's like, I wouldn't do any of this. I wouldn't go to Canal Street and buy a knockoff.
So he walked from back
14th Street
to 50th?
54th.
54th? That's a good truck.
Yeah, in the rain. But Pump Fake was holding.
Now I don't understand. I don't understand why they didn't. Once they got him off the track, open up and just let the.
I mean, Muhammad didn't hang around to find out. At some point, he was just like, "I have to get back, and I can't wait to see what happens with this." So.
I would have asked somebody, "Are they going to start the crane soon?"
But
yeah, there are all kinds of I had all kinds of adventures like that when I was in New York. It used to intimidate me. I had to walk through the park where the New York Public Library is every morning on my way to work. And there were all these drug dealers just lined up, loose joints, red pill. You want pills? You want loose joints? And it used to scare me kind of until I realized, wait a minute. These are just small businessmen trying to make a buck. Of course. They're not going to hurt me or anything. No. They just want to sell me
and you don't have
loose
to buy
joints.
anything.
No. But it was kind of creepy. And then and then I kind of grew to appreciate. I'd go, no, thanks. No, thank you. No, thank you. Good morning. No, thanks. I liked most of the experiences I had in New York that were briefly threatening. It turned out to be just kind of interesting.
Yeah, and that's all this. I mean, he wasn't in any danger of any kind.
It's just amazing what goes on.
Yeah. Pump Fake, no!
I'm still caught up on the name Pump.
I don't know
Pump
where
Fake.
they got Pump Fake. Maybe he played basketball.
I stopped listening to the story after the Pump Fake because now it's in my head.
Yeah.
I think I know. I think if he's a kind of a person who has episodes of stuff, I think he probably does that.
Oh, maybe,
He does that kind of pump fake move around town all the time, and that's why because New Yorkers are literal people. Look, he's doing a pump fake. Well, let's call him Pump Fake.
And we have so many friends of the program. I'm waiting for somebody to text in from New York going, I know Pump Fake.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, I've seen that guy.
He's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I've seen that guy.
You see, kids, Jack Skellington used to be in a rock band.
I'm not sure he made his point clear in that song.
And you're going to be on stage with him, are you not?
Apparently, at Fan X.
Danny Elfman, of course, that was Oingo Boingo. Danny Elfman. Yes. What are they? They were the Mystic Knights of the Oingo Boingo.
At first.
Early on.
That's where we'll start. Let's start with the Gong Show, Mr. Elfman.
Ask him how Jenna Elfman is. I think that's his sister-in-law.
Yeah.
She's married.
That's right.
She's married to Bodie Elfman,
yes.
Danny's brother.
That's right. Okay.
I don't know why I know these things.
All right. Is this a sponsored feature?
Why spend stupid ticket prices for concerts when you can experience great live music for much less at Salt Lake's coolest, most intimate venues? Don't miss Andy Frasco in the UN Thursday, September 11th at the Commonwealth Room. Get tickets at thestateroompresents.com.
Well, some things improve with age. They get better as time goes by, grow into amazing things.
Yes.
And then there's Beat Gina. Good old, reliable, never-changing Beat Gina. I'm your announcer, Johnny Ola. The Beat Gina team is grateful for our fine sponsor today, Camel Cigarettes. Each week, the makers of Camel Cigarettes send free Camels to servicemen's hospitals from coast to coast.
Oh, good.
This week, the Camel Cigarettes go to Veterans Hospital, Northampton, Massachusetts. And According to a nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
Oh, really?
113,597 doctors living in every state in America were questioned by 3 leading independent organizations.
Doctors of Journalism?
What brand of cigarette do you smoke, doctor? Was asked. The brand named most, Camel cigarettes. And now, according to a nationwide survey, here's the MC and host preferred over all others. What MC would you smoke, they were asked. And they answered, Kerry Jackson.
Well, all right. Thank you, Johnny Ola.
You're welcome.
We got the... All right, Johnny. Yes, sir. Paid you in trade, did they? Okay. All right. We used the randomizer. It picked your contestant. You're playing against Kelly today. Kelly, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, Kelly, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage in the game. Heads or tails?
Let's go tails.
All right, let's see what happens. It is tails. That means Kelly goes first. The first question is for you to answer exclusively, Kelly, without any distractions or anything. If you get it correctly, multiple choice pop culture trivia, you will get the point. If not, I'll allow Gina to answer the same question. If she gets it correct, she'll steal the point away from you. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points.
Oh, I'll do it, Kelly. Don't think I won't.
It is 90s television show
90s
television show trivia today. All right. Kelly, in the show The Wonder Years, what actor appears in every episode? Is it 1, Troy McClure? Is it 2, Sherman Hemsley? Is it 3, Dan Lauria, who played the dad, or Fred Savage, who played Kevin?
I'm going to go with the obvious one and hope that it's right and say 4.
Fred Savage is correct. Yes.
Yes. There you go,
Johnny.
Kelly. Gina, you're next.
Gina.
Yes.
According to a 2013 article, whose friendship in Boy Meets World is considered the best in the history of television?
Wow, okay.
Is it 1? Well, the boy in the world, duh.
Duh.
Is it 2, Sean and Corey? Is it 3, Godzilla and Jet Jaguar? Or 4, Corey and Topanga?
Corey and Topanga. No?
Oh,
sorry. No.
Kelly, your chance to steal.
Should I hear him one more time?
Is it 1, the boy in the world, duh. 2, Sean and Corey. Or 3, Godzilla and Jet Jaguar?
I'm going to go with Sean and Corey.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. You know, you have 2 points, Kelly, and you control the question. This could be a skunk.
All right.
Skunk.
Okay. In the UK, what was the highest rated episode of Mr. Bean? 18.74 million people viewed this episode.
Oh, my.
Is it 1, let's kill and taxidermize Mr. Bean? I had to look that up yesterday. That is a term, taxidermize. Is it 2, the atomic destruction of Mr. Bean in an intrinsic field separator? Is it 3, the trouble with Mr. Bean? Or 4, Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean?
Oh, goodness. Christmas specials are just always so good. And I can't imagine how good Mr. Bean's was.
Well, sorry, no.
Terribly sorry.
That was a good answer.
It was.
But I'm thinking you're tricking me, Kerry Jackson. No?
You think it might be let's kill and taxidermize Mr.
No,
Bean?
I think it might be number 2.
The atomic destruction of Mr. Bean
No,
in an intrinsic field
why don't
separator?
you go with that one?
I'm guessing it's the trouble with
Trouble with Mr. Bean.
Good guess. Good guess.
Oh, John.
All right, 2-1.
Okay.
Gina controls the question. She could tie it up.
Gina.
Yes.
In the show The Simpsons,
Yes.
why are all the characters yellow? Is it 1, to attract channel hoppers? Is it 2, to make the characters relatable to all races? Is it 3, research showed that there were 48 million dogs and cats in America. A study from Hampstead University shows that cats and dogs are beginning to watch television. These studies also showed that the color yellow caught and held the pet's attention. Or is it 4? Oops, all golden berries.
I'm going to go with number 2.
To make the characters relatable to all races.
No! Oh, man, I gave this to you, Kelly. Maybe? I don't know. Did I give it to you? I gave it to you.
Tell them to me one more time.
Is it 1, to attract channel hoppers? Is it 3, research showed that there are 48 million dogs and cats in America? A study from Hampstead University shows that cats and dogs are beginning to watch television. These studies also showed the color yellow held and caught the pet's attention. Or is it 4, oops, all golden berries?
I'm going to say to attract channel hoppers.
Channel hoppers is good. Wow, that was
close.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Kelly. You sussed out the right answer, and you win the prize. Way to go!
There you go.
Maybe we should be yellow.
Maybe we should.
I think
Hang on the line there, Kelly.
We should all get jaundice. Listen, I got to get home. Mrs. Zola just called, and my iron lung has arrived.
Oh, good. All right. Big boy news and opinioendo now. Brought to you by
Laser Maestro presents Rush only at Clark Planetarium. Step inside Friday and Saturday nights and feel the power of Rush like never before. Stunning visuals, heart-pounding sound, legendary music surround you in every direction. Experience the ultimate Rush tribute. Go to clarkplanetarium.org.
James McAvoy was attacked by a stranger, a complete stranger, in a Toronto bar this past Monday while he was in town for his directorial debut. He's directing a movie called California Schemin'. The actor and his wife, Lisa Liberati, were attending the world premiere of California Schemin' at the 2025 Toronto International Film Festival. And while they were having a quiet night at the bar Charlotte's Room in Toronto, McAvoy was hit by a man at about 11:55 in the evening, caught off guard. The X-Men star tried to de-escalate the situation as others intervened to remove the man. James was just having a casual get-together with the producers of his movie and his wife, and as he later learned when speaking with the staff, there was a man who drank too much who was just getting escorted out, and James' back was to him, and the man just punched him. Afterward, the source says McAvoy stayed at the bar and even laughed off the incident with other patrons and the staff.
He didn't call to me, my X-Men? He didn't?
Could have.
Yeah, he didn't. He just laughed it off. Ha ha! A Colorado man's body was recovered after the vehicle he was in drove off the rim of the Grand Canyon this past weekend. According to the National Park Service, the Grand Canyon Regional Communications Center received a report of a vehicle that had gone over the rim near the South Kaibab Trail at about 12:40 in the afternoon on Sunday. Park rangers responded to the area and recovered the man's body 300 feet below the rim of the canyon. Body was flown up to the rim by helicopter, then transferred to the hospital, the medical examiner's office. The man was identified as Stephen Drew Bradley of Federal Heights. Nobody else was in the vehicle, according to the National Park Service, which is investigating. The agency didn't say whether, whether they thought this was intentional, that he drove off the rim on purpose, or if he was experienced a medical, or So they're examining it. By the way, it says a Colorado man, and then it said Federal Heights. I think they mean Federal Heights, Colorado, not
Not
Federal
ours.
Heights up in the neighborhood up here. Yeah. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor blasted the Supreme Court's decision to allow wide-scale ICE raids and immigration stops in Los Angeles to continue. In a scathing dissent, she said that the court was giving the Department of Homeland Security a green light to seize anybody who looks Latino.
Yep.
The Monday ruling lifted an injunction on roving ICE actions in Southern California. That order from a lower court judge barred agents from carrying out detentions based on ethnicity, languages being spoken, employment, or location. Now, while the Supreme Court ruling was unsigned because they're cowards, it appeared to be supported along partisan lines, as well as all three liberals dissenting. writing for the liberal justices, Sotomayor called the order unconscionable and said it made Latinos throughout the region fair game.
There are white people who are here illegally too. How are we catching them?
Well, just they better if they're having a taco, arrest them. I don't know. It's having an effect too. In right now in Chicago, they're saying people in Chicago are just getting so paranoid that they're staying home from
them at all.
They're staying home from work and just awful. Here's a good story for you. To bolster a long-running claim from Donald Trump concerning undocumented immigrants illegally voting, the Justice Department is seeking detailed voter roll data from over 30 states. The Justice Department is compiling the largest set of national voter roll data it has ever collected, buttressing an effort by Donald Trump and his supporters to try to prove long-running, unsubstantiated claims that droves of undocumented immigrants have voted illegally.
And I would like to thank our Lieutenant Governor, Deidre Henderson. She is very vocal at fighting back about this specific issue.
The effort is essentially to establish a national voting database involving more than 30 states, and it has elicited serious concerns among voting rights experts because it's led by allies of the president who, as recently as this January, refused to acknowledge Joseph R. Biden Jr., the president.
Yep.
It also raised worries that those same officials would use the data to revive lies of a stolen election or to try to discredit future election results. Zohran Mamdani, the Democratic nominee in New York City mayoral race, is way ahead of his three rivals.
He's very popular.
How can that be? He's a Muslim, isn't he? But his lead would diminish considerably if the field shrank to a two-man race, which is what they're trying to engineer. They've got Andrew Cuomo, Curtis Sliwa, Eric Adams. They're all running. Mamdani has his commanding lead is buoyed by support for his affordability platform and by the splintered opposition. The poll found 46% of likely voters currently plan to choose Mr. Mamdani, the Democratic nominee, in a four-way race. Now his lead goes way down if everybody drops out except for Governor Cuomo. Then it would become a closer race, but I think he'd still win. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention
is that still a thing?
Has said that Chagas disease, also called, Gina, kissing bug disease, is now endemic in the United States. Cases are high enough to be considered a regularly occurring disease. There we go.
It happens a lot.
Yeah. Researchers tested a subset of these bugs, kissing bugs. They're found in 31 states.
Who are they kissing?
The condition occurs when the blood-sucking kissing bug, also known as the triatomine bug, transfers the parasites that it carries to a host through its bite or droppings that carry a parasite. Symptoms include swollen eyelids, digestive problems, body aches, rash, and fever. And if left untreated, the disease can cause long-term heart problems and serious digestive issues, making early detection and treatment crucial for patient outcomes. So just watch out for those kissing bugs. And finally this, a wild new theory has claimed the origins of life on Earth were delivered by aliens who were terraforming the planet into a habitable world billions of years ago. Robert Endres, a scientist from Imperial College London, said that the building blocks of life on Earth might be too complex to have formed naturally, meaning that they would have needed something or someone to kickstart the process.
God?
This idea, known as directed panspermia, suggests that aliens might have sent microbes or simple life forms to Earth to propel evolution.
Yeah, it's in a Star Trek episode.
Forever changing humanity's view of where life comes from. I find this as believable as your theory, Gina.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, this is believable. This is as believable as any other theory about life on Earth. Don't you think? They theorize that this would have happened around 4.2 billion years ago, shortly after Earth cooled and water formed, with extraterrestrials potentially using a spacecraft or probes to deliver microbial starter kits to the young planet.
Isn't that what Scientology says?
I wouldn't know because I didn't care enough to look into it.
I think that's part of it.
It had something to do with clams.
No, but it's
what I remember.
the spirit of the aliens, though, isn't it?
I don't know.
In the volcano.
I just remembered it had something to do with clams.
Look, this is an episode of Star Trek. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why all the aliens that you see on Star Trek have humanoid appearance.
It's been posited by science fiction writers for a long time.
Yeah.
It's it's a theory, so why not?
Yeah.
All right. That's it.
All right. Sports weather traffic.
Well, after the Utah Grizzlies ownership group announced their plans to sell the team in late June, they announced on Monday that the organization will be relocating to Trenton, New Jersey for the 25-26 season. Following one final year as Utah's ECHL team, the Grizzlies are bound for Trenton, New Jersey. So we will have them here for one more year. So if you love the Grizzlies, make sure you take the family and go this one last season. Salt Lake Bees, let's see. They won last night against the Tacoma Rainiers. They play them again tonight. And it's Bark in the Park. You can take your dog to a baseball game tonight. Mm-hmm. Let's see. That's your sports weather. There is a red flag warning in effect, not for the Wasatch Front, but for the West Desert. We could see some winds here, though, along the Wasatch Front. 89 for a high, mostly sunny for most of the day. There is a 40% chance of showers tonight, however, and a low around 60, which will feel really nice. Those chance of showers kind of hang around until Saturday, it looks like. And then we stay in the 70s for a few days, then get back up into the 80s by Sunday. Oh, we have issues, folks. Northbound I-15 is closed at 4 South. Drivers will have to exit at 6 South. Or westbound I-80, drivers exiting 6 South can regain access to northbound I-15 at 5th South. This is due to a fatality, so these always take a long time to get things reopened again. Plan for heavy delays along northbound I-15 as far south as Sandy through this morning's commute. Northbound I-15, there's a crash in Lehigh, milepost 285. Crash eastbound I-80, milepost 135. Crash southbound I-15 in Davis County, milepost 322. And at Glover Lane, southbound I-15, you can send us whatever you're seeing, too. 33986. Haster Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, miniatures, dice, paints, and more. Haster Games, 6831 South State or HasterGames.com.
Gina, in Scientology, A History of Man refers to ancient traumatic experiences of clams, where they were attacked by birds of a prey of crude construction, according to L. Ron Hubbard. These falling sensations and other disturbances suffered by clams were supposedly inherited by humans as a result of traumatic incident. This account is part of Scientology's broader narrative of human beings, or thetans, being spiritual beings who have become entangled with the physical world and its myriad experiences, including those of animals and clams. There you go.
All right. We've got your list of things that must go coming up after these.
You know, I could have maybe had better boner candidates.
Oh, those are good. Why?
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, I still have in that. So I have a little file that says "boner on deck." That's where I put the ones that I'm.
That's where they're warming up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the ones I'm considering. Listen to some of these titles, and then maybe I'll tell you about a couple of them. Woman names newborn son methamphetamine rules.
That one kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah, well, it's not what you think.
Oh.
Yeah. Woman spreads dead brother's ashes in a packed club pool in Ibiza. Police officer, no, I don't want to do that one. How about Gilbert Arenas podcast slams Utah. Move the Jazz to Seattle, he says. And it's just him slamming Utah.
Okay.
Aussie man fined over $2,000 for taking his pet python surfing.
I have questions.
He was just on a surfboard and the python was around his neck.
And so he's like,
Yeah.
oh, look
If,
at me.
if you fall and the python
Yeah, that's why he got
falls-
fined.
Exactly.
Yeah. Teen dresses up as married woman to rob bank.
How do you dress up as a married woman?
As you can see, I'm married.
I'm a giant.
I'm here to take money out of my husband's account.
I think that's exactly
You
what
know,
he did.
my husband.
Yeah. Teacher cuts girl's hair without permission. Now here's one you really might want to hear this one.
Okay.
Trump aide Cassidy Hutchison claims Rudy Giuliani groped her on January 6th.
I believe it.
Yeah.
And you
I
want to
mean,
hear?
I saw the Borat movie, so, you know.
You want to hear any of these? How about let's? Woman names newborn son methamphetamine.
Yeah, when you're saying it's not what you think,
Yeah.
I'm curious what that means.
Yeah, and I've had this in the file for a few days. It's New South Wales, Australia. An Australian journalist, Kirsten Drysdale, is currently in a newborn bliss bubble, having recently welcomed her child with her husband, Chris. There's just one problem. Her son's legal name is Methamphetamine Rules.
What?
The New South Wales...
Well, that's just too hard to spell. He's going to have a hard time in kindergarten spelling.
Well, they call him MR. The Registry of Birth, Deaths, and Marriages. Now, see, so you think, oh, well, she's the boner candidate, right, for naming her kid? No, that's not where it is. The registry let the name slip through the cracks during its submission process, despite offensive terms being prohibited. A spokesperson told News.com that they've since strengthened their system to avoid it happening again. Okay, mistakes happen, but why would Drysdale name her child Methamphetamine Rules to begin with? She is a TV presenter and been working on a story which aims to investigate the answers to viewers' burning questions. One of them was, what can I legally name my baby? While researching for the story, the heavily pregnant Drysdale was trying to decipher what the register default names a child if a parent's first submission is rejected.
Okay.
And she wasn't getting a clear answer from the government. She was about to give birth. She decided this was perfect timing to take matters into her own hands as part of the story.
Okay.
We thought, what is the most outrageous name we can think of that will definitely not be accepted by the registry?
I see where this is going.
It was really just a lighthearted, curious attempt to get an answer to the question.
Thought for sure they're going to reject this.
Well, imagine Ms. Drysdale's horror when her initial outline submission listing her son's fake name was approved very quickly. Weeks later, Drysdale got quite the push present when the official birth certificate arrived in the mail, and right there on the official birth certificate, Methamphetamine Rules. I don't know how this slipped through, said the manager of the registry. I don't. Possibly they thought methamphetamine was a Greek name, said the reporter. They haven't really given us a clear answer how this happened.
Hi.
So
my name's Methamphetamine Rules, but you can just call me Meth.
It's
that's interesting.
I know, and so the registry would have been the boner candidate there. I don't. So now I'm going to have to, and then the Rudy Giuliani one is just.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
These are things that are bugging you, dear friends of the program. Things that just make your blood boil. Like the fact that the Bar X light was off again this morning when I went past.
That makes your blood boil?
Makes
You're
my
that
blood
upset
boil.
about
I think they're saving electricity.
But it was on Monday, but then it was off Tuesday, and it's off today. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, if something like that bothers you, put it as a must-go, or anything else that's bothering you. Send it in an email. You put must-go in the subject line, and then you send it to radiofromhell@x96.com, and there it is. Carrie, you want to start?
Okay. Start one with my wife gave me. Things that must go. Wide-bottom toilets that don't fill up with enough water so that if you don't drop the toilet paper right into the water hole,
yeah,
it means that wad of toilet paper doesn't get flushed down, so you have to keep flushing to try to move the wad to the water hole so it'll flush away.
It's a waste of water.
Exactly. All right. Let's see this one from Johnny B. A while ago, I incorporated raw cauliflower as a snack in my day. Recently, it's been thrashing the roof of my mouth. Something I'd expect from Captain Crunch or Frosted Flakes or something. To get the roof of my mouth chewed up from some cauliflower not only disillusions me about eating healthier, but also something that must go. I would get this checked out, Johnny B. I can't.
You know, there's a simple fix for it, Johnny.
Ranch dressing?
No, stop eating raw cauliflower.
Thinking if you dip it in a little ranch dressing, it'll coat
Lube.
your mouth. That's my
It'll slide right on down.
It'll lube it.
Yeah. Mike says things that must go. Hot weather. I'm hoping you can make hot weather disappear from my life, at least for a while. I'm ready for a cool down.
It'll cool down a little bit this week.
Jill says when you're at a grocery store and you grab a shopping cart and later you notice that one of the wheels is really screwy, but it's already too far into your shopping experience to change the cart. Let's see. This one from Tony. Things that must go. Being confused why Radio from Hell started off the show with Destiny's Child the other day.
Sorry.
I wasn't ready for that jelly like Gina. This is because it has been 25 years since a #1 Billboard hit from a girl group. Yes, that's why we did it. Let's see. Trying to buy a used car, but the model that you're checking out won't likely pass the emission test after a mechanic pal inspects it. And finally, being forced to toss a mini fridge with a kaput compressor into the dumpster because to recycle it would cost $20 to do so. So thanks for letting me listen, Tony.
I'll go next. I have one of my own. People who say the word right continually when they're talking. Like this. The reimagined West High School will be both ultra-modern and deeply rooted in its 100-year history, right? So according to the initial design, plans were unveiled Tuesday evening, right? New academic buildings, right? Planned for the... what is going on there?
I know, right?
People, right. Exactly. It's weird.
See, I thought you were saying that while you were talking, if I was going, right.
No.
Right.
So the person, this person, and there's somebody who's doing it specifically that's bugging me.
Okay.
But I hear it. Other people do it as well. And you're right, though, Carrie.
You're correct.
You're correct, Carrie.
Right.
Interviewers who ask a question.
Right.
And as the person then starts to answer the question, the interviewer goes, right. What? Okay. Just don't do that. Let's see. This one says from Flyboy Royd. Go ahead and use my name. Okay, Flyboy. If the suffix on your phone number is all 7s, maybe don't have Sylvester the Cat as your spokesperson in your radio ads. Kevin.
Maybe that was the point, so you'd remember it.
And anyone but Gina singing the Living Spaces jingle.
Living Spaces.
Anyone but Gina. Yeah, so he likes you singing it, but don't let anybody else do it. Let's see. This one says, hey, lords and ladies, you can use my name if you want. Okay, Joseph. I have 2 must-goes, one serious and one not so much. Music videos on YouTube that get interrupted with an ad. Nobody wants this. Also, I work in international shipping logistics. The tariffs must go. They've made my job exponentially harder than it used to be.
Yep.
But unfortunately, they probably never will because the government needs to make up the money that they've lost because they refuse to tax the rich. Mm-hmm. So they've decided to take their pound of flesh out of us, the little guys. It's ridiculous, and I hate it. And the only way I can ever see it ending is by putting it out there as a must-go and hope that the cosmos is listening. So I'm not sure which one of those is the serious one, Joseph. The ads on YouTube or the tariffs. I'm not sure which. And then this one says, from Timbo, what must go? People parking their cars across the sidewalk and erroneous road construction signs. Here's what I mean. I used to run a lot, and it was not uncommon to be running on the sidewalk and come upon a car parked across the sidewalk, blocking your way, and there's plenty of street parking just 10 steps away. It's become even more of a hassle during the winter when there was snow piled up that I had to navigate to get around the car. Additionally, it was a big inconvenience when I had kids in the jogger and I had to make my way around the parked car. As a reminder, it is illegal to park on or across a sidewalk as well as just being inconsiderate. On a couple of occasions, I reported it to the police. I believe they did go and talk to the car owner. Just park on the street, walk those extra 10 steps. And the other thing that must go are the road construction signs, like road construction, lanes merge. Merge. Then you find there is no construction. Somebody just forgot to remove the signs. Thanks for letting me vent, and happy birthday to my wife, Mountain Bike Michelle. Gina?
So I'm watching the U game on Saturday, and it's on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
And there are ads, but it is the same Goodyear tire ad over and over. And there's a Dr. Dre song, which I used to like, and I bet I heard it 30 times during. Now,
What, they use it on the ad?
yeah. Now, say Goodyear spent a lot of money on that. They should have to have different ads.
Yes. Yes.
I don't mind Goodyear being the ad for the U game, but
The problem is nobody cares anymore.
but I care.
It's some ad agency. Or, I listen to a podcast in the morning, and I hear the same ad over and over
and over.
Same with on-demand watching. It
Yeah,
happens.
it must go. Let's see. This, my thing that must go is getting old. I went to Billy Idol on Friday and Offspring on Saturday. They were both fantastic shows. My thing that must go is taking 4 days to recover from said shows. Jumping around, having a good time. Now I'm still dealing with it. Please make it go before I go to Judas Priest and Alice Cooper. Thanks for letting me listen. Let's see. Slow responses from pet sitters must go. If you're watching my animal, I expect updates and responses quicker than an hour and a half, especially if your profile highlights your quick response time. And finally, this from Marie. My thing that must go is girls who come to the gym in full hair and makeup. Isn't the point of exercise to exercise, which if you're doing it correctly, you sweat? Also, the influx of influencers flooding the gym with cameras and tripods documenting everything they do. I have to duck and dodge so as not to be caught in their influencer-obsessed moment. And if by some chance I enter their frame, do I need to sign a release? Am I going to be edited out?
No, but you should start wearing makeup and doing your hair.
There you go. That's from me.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
Traffic.
Well,
what?
Trying to go northbound from Murray all the way to North Salt Lake
Not
is
good, huh?
next to impossible.
But on I-15?
Yeah. So there were a couple accidents in Murray, two different ones that have pretty much stopped things there, and then that fatality accident that's northbound I-15 closed at 4 South. Drivers will have to exit at 6 South or westbound I-80. Drivers exiting at 6 South can regain access to northbound I-15 at 5th South. Plan for heavy delays along northbound I-15 as far south as Sandy through this morning's commute.
Jeez.
It is. So that was a fatality crash that has just had this ripple effect all the way down northbound I-15. And what's starting to happen, as you might suspect, is all of the secondary routes are now getting really busy. 'Cause,
State Street.
Yeah, people are trying to get off the freeway and head north another way. I would suggest not even bothering for a while if you can avoid travel right now.
Yeah.
Trying to go northbound I-15, I would highly recommend it. Salt Lake Film Society presents Tower of Terror. This week it's Green Room and Tremors and Spinal Tap 2. The band continues. Get tickets and showtimes at slfstix.org.
Have you mentioned? I'm not sure what Green Room is about. Do you?
It's that punk. Yes, we've talked about it before.
Did we?
Punk band and the green room of a club, and isn't
Patrick
Stewart in it? And
yeah, I remember something about that.
oh, here's Kate.
There we go.
It is one of my favorite movies. It literally is one of the movies that kept me on the edge of my seat the entire time.
What about it was so scary?
The whole aspect of it, and it was incredibly well filmed. It's in a bar.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of Anton Yelnik's last movies, if I remember correctly, before he died. But it's a punk band that go to How many years has it been? Is there a spoiler alert? Can I say it?
No, don't say it.
Okay, they go to a
see
bar,
this
and it's crazy.
KXRK Provo. We got to take a break, play a song. After the song, we'll have for you the Boater recap game. What's the prize we're playing for?
You must be 21 or older to win this prize. It's a $50 gift card to Fiddler's Sports Bar.
Fiddler's Sports Bar gift card. Excuse me. All you got to do is call and play the Boner recap game, 877-602-9696. Just tell us who won the Boner this morning. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, cheat. Go to x96.com and click on the box that says Boner September 10, 2025, and the answer will be revealed. RenaissanceRanch.com.
Well, Renaissance Ranch is an addiction treatment center, and it's a local addiction treatment center. If you are suffering from addiction, struggling, drugs, alcohol, it's a serious problem. We all know somebody, or maybe it's you, has the problem, and there is help, and it's Renaissance Ranch. It's a family-owned addiction treatment center. They've been around for, I think, over 20 years. They're staffed by recovering addicts who have great empathy for what you're going through because they've been through it too, and they know how to help. Renaissance Ranch offers residential and outpatient services, and help is out there for men who are suffering from addictions. It's a great program. They even offer a guarantee. If you go through the program and then you have a relapse, you can go back to the program and do it again. And usually the second time it'll take. It's RenaissanceRanch.com for more.
I mean, I have one. I don't know if you have one, Bill.
What?
Do you like mine?
I'm not going to show you mine.
Oh, I mean, I've got one of those things.
One of these things?
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
I thought you were referring to something else.
No. I have 13 things bartenders wish they could say to customers, from drink tips to bar etiquette. Okay. Number 1, please don't order vodka.
Why?
It says, because beer, you're okay, but vodka, people drink too much of it and don't realize they're drunk and misbehave. So they don't want you.
That's your
What?
That's dumb.
Use cash to pay for a single drink. Running credit cards is more time-consuming than a cash transaction, and a tiny tip from one drink is not worth my extra time. If you're just having one drink, pay cash. Order mixed drinks with caution. This is interesting. Almost no restaurants or bars clean their ice machines as regularly as they're supposed to.
Lovely.
I'd like a whiskey sour with a shot of caution, please.
The next one is, I'm a person. Please treat me like one. I'm not a servant. I'm not a potential date. Please don't take advantage of the fact that I have to treat you in a professional manner. This is my place of employment, not your house. You are a guest here. So
I don't think it's very. Listen. You're whining about don't telling me not to order vodka. They'll treat you like you're the employee you are.
Be nice to your bartender. Order everything at once. Don't have me make a margarita, then order your buddy a beer only to realize that, we have another margarita too. Tell me, because once they start mixing it, if they knew they were going to have 2 margaritas, they'd mix 2 in the share.
These bartenders are taking all the fun out of drinking.
Bill, you should be nice to bartenders. They provide a valuable service.
I provide a valuable service by drinking.
Let's see. I see you, and I'll get to you the second I can.
I'm sure you will.
I know you've been waiting. If I haven't taken your order, it's for a good reason.
Is me waving this $20 bill in the air sweetening the pot any?
Wait, just like everyone. Everyone wants their drink right now, and it takes time to mix them, especially if they're craft cocktails, and they take the time in your drink.
This is a whiny bartender.
Stop hitting on your bartender. The bartender does not want to date you, Bill.
I don't do that.
No?
No. I hit on the cocktail waitress.
They don't want to date you either.
No. I had somebody tell me once, seriously, he was in the process of getting a divorce, and he said to me, Bill, never marry your cocktail waitress.
That never results in a 50-year marriage.
It just didn't work out.
Put your laptop away. You're not fooling anyone. Stop trying to, quote unquote, work at the bar. You are a functional alcoholic. Cram your drinking in now and go.
This bartender's a jerk.
Have your laptop at the bar.
And listen, you can do what I'm paying good money for this drink. I can work at the bar if I want.
Money talks. Time is money, and your bar stool is real estate. Meaning, if you're going to have one drink and sit there forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, now get out of the way and give someone else a chance.
I'm having one drink and getting out of here because you're the most unpleasant bartender I've ever been around.
It says, don't get annoyed when people order over you if you're sitting at a bar stool. Again, you're at expensive real estate. The bar is a place for transaction, not private dining.
Rules.
That girl will not go home with you just because you bought her a $9 shot.
Want to bet?
Some people will buy loads of expensive shots when out in groups when they're trying to look flashy, but you look stupid when you order expensive shots. And no, she's not going to go home with you.
No.
You're overpaying for super expensive cocktails.
Yeah.
You're paying about 400% more than the cost of ingredients to have your drink made. However,
This is why I don't go to bars. I drink at home.
but when you go to a bar, getting a craft cocktail where they have the very specific ice and the hand muddled herbs and the fresh squeezed juice, that is worth it, I think, going out and getting a really well-made, good ingredient mixed.
The way I do it is I call on the phone and I order the drink and I say, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I want it waiting at the edge of the bar.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
This says, I'm judging you on your drink order.
I was always fearful of that one.
You can tell what type of person is by their drink order. If you're in a bar with tons of people and it's loud and you order something complicated, you're just being a jerk. Gin and tonic. That's, but if you order something very...
Don't order vodka and tonic. I always maintain that vodka is really, it's the alcohol for people who don't like the taste of alcohol.
I think so, too. And Kerry loves it.
Yeah, he does.
Because he doesn't like the taste of alcohol.
That's his preferred...
You put it... The only way that I like vodka is just straight, ice cold and straight.
We have one bottle of vodka in our house that we have had for I don't know how long. And it's there for if we have somebody over and they're vodka drinker, but we never drink it.
The last time I had vodka is when I had that watermelon and basil infused vodka from Jimmy.
That was good.
That's like the last vodka that I've been drinking.
My sister one time gave me, it was really cool. It was a glass bowl you put ice in, and then these glass test tubes that you would fill with vodka and then stick them in the bowl of ice and just drink these cold shots out of these
little test tubes.
Yeah.
Somebody texted and they said, what about things customers want to say to the bartenders, like spending 20 minutes watching servers take Snapchat videos behind the bar?
Yes.
Anything else? Is that it?
That was the last of the list.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
Well, now I'd like a cocktail.
I appreciate our bartenders, and I think if Jimmy Santangelo were here, he would have some. Maybe we can ask him about that. He'll be here tomorrow. Doing his Have Another Drink with Jimmy.
Ask him what he thinks about those things. Because most of those things suggest to me that it's a bartender who does not care very much for being a bartender and for hospitality.
I think anyone in the service industry would tell you that they're abused daily, and it's a hard job.
And if that's a problem for you, get out of the service industry.
Let's see. Alf in Sunset.
Wooly.
I don't know. How do you know that's what he sounds like?
Wooly
in Sunset.
Sunset. This is the neighbor's cat.
Because on this day, the Ocean Blue released their second studio album, Cerulean.
Oh, that's a color of blue.
Yeah.
You're right.
Featuring a bunch of songs, including that one, Ballerina Out of Control.
That's a lovely song.
Did you play that for our friend Chet? That was just for you, Chet.
I thought you were going to say Chet.
I had already written down Alf, so I should have.
Couldn't let that go to waste, could you?
No.
All right. Let's see. It is time for the Boner Recap.
Oh, there's a prize associated with that.
Yeah, win a $50 gift card to Fiddler's Sports Bar. Tired of detouring your way through Sugar House? Fiddler's is easily accessible from 11th East with free parking. Now open for lunch and dinner daily with Sunday brunch. Awesome late night eats. Come unwind and enjoy the game with a cold one at Fiddler's Sugar House's neighborhood sports bar, 1063 East, 21st South. You must be 21 or older.
All right. Joey is here.
Hi, Joey.
Joey.
Hello.
What's going on with you today, Joey?
Oh, just working, and it's my son's birthday, so we're going to celebrate that.
What's his name?
What's your son? Yeah, what's your son's name?
His name is Joey Jr. He's
Oh.
27 today.
27.
Happy birthday, Joey Jr.
Joey Jr.
What will you do to celebrate Joey birthday?
Well, he's a father, so I kind of just got him a gift basket and some things to celebrate with the kids.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Joey, if you are able to do the Boner Recap successfully, you could maybe even throw the gift card for Fiddlers into a gift basket, or you could use it for
That would be a
yourself.
great addition.
Well, you could use it for yourself because you're a great dad. Now, did you hear the Boner candidates earlier?
I did.
Well, this will be easy. Here we go. Boner candidate number 1. Who's been painting the squirrels? Hartford, Connecticut, East Hartford. A couple of squirrels have been sighted. Wild squirrels painted bright red. One of them bright red, one of them bright blue. And they seem to be okay, they're saying, but it's probably not good for them. And they're just trying to catch whoever is doing this because it's cruel to animals. Boner candidate number 2. We warned you, Gramps. You pressure wash that house or face foreclosure. That's a homeowners association who is threatening a 77-year-old man who's living on a fixed income. You need to pressure wash that house. Apparently there's a requirement. You have to do it every so often. And if you don't, well, they've already put a lien on the house, apparently, and now they're threatening to foreclose. He has no money. Just awful.
Why don't you wash it for him?
And then Boner candidate number 3, it is the Bros' favorite restaurant, this Twin Peaks chain of restaurants. It's so unsubtle. It demanded a Boner nomination as far as I was concerned. I'd never heard of the place. And, they call it Twin Peaks, and like they first they want you to think maybe it's associated with the TV show. Well, no, it's a lodge-like atmosphere, and it's associated with a couple of mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Twin Peaks. It's the big-breasted servers. The owners of it said, what you call it was getting too tame. The Hooters was getting too tame. We needed to spice it up. Anyway, that was Boner candidate number 3. But the winner, what was it, Joey?
It was number 2.
Number
I would
2.
wash the house for him if I lived near him.
You would. You'd go over there and power wash the house for him.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
I would.
You're neighborly. I like that.
All right, Joey.
Hang on the line.
Hang on the line. We'll tell you how to get that prize. We're going to take a break. We got big boy news and a Pinuendo after these. Stand by. UtahAdvocates.com.
Been in an accident and you're hurt and you know it wasn't your fault and you've got medical bills are mounting and
You need to focus on getting better, not arguing with the insurance company. You need an advocate to do that.
Yep, that's why you should call them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 801-355-5550. And they don't charge you for that call. And if they take your case, and they can determine on the phone usually if you have a case.
Oh, yeah.
then if they take your case, they don't charge you any money as they advocate for you and get the insurance settlement that you deserve.
You're never going to write them a check.
Nope.
So why not call?
Yeah, they're good people. 801-355-5550. These are car accidents, bicycle accident, motorcycle, dog bites, things like that, acts of negligence that hurt you and are not your fault. So call them, or you can chat online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at utahodvocates.com.
Listen. Apparently, we have many garbage collector people that listen to the show, and they say that you can call and have them come special pick up your trash.
Yeah. Just look
I'm
up,
going to do that.
Just look up Salt Lake City waste.
Yeah, I'm on the page right now. I was hoping I could just do it online, but I think I have to call.
I think you do too.
But
it seems to me I did it once for some. I missed the trash day or something.
Because we wanted to eat outside last night because the weather's nice, but the full garbage can is in the backyard and it's stinky. I can't wait a week to have it gone.
My garbage never smells. I never. No, that's not true. My garbage doesn't stink.
My garbage never smells.
I got. Have we got a second here?
Yeah.
I
was going to give you a gift, but
a gift.
Yeah.
Well, my story can wait.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say I got locked in my own house last night. In a room of my house, and I couldn't get out.
You got locked in.
Right. So the house I live in it's pretty big, and it has some rooms that are not used much, and particularly the room where the exercise bike is. But I decided I was going to use the exercise bike, and I went in. So I went into that part of the house, and there's a door. I opened the door, and there was a piece of thick paper stuck in the door. Like for some reason, my wife had stuck this paper in there, and I didn't think too much about it. So I opened the door, and I just put the paper down on the counter, and then closed the door and went over and used the exercise bike, and then went over and tried to open the door, and I couldn't. It was
because the paper was the thing.
The thing was keeping it open.
Yeah.
And so there was one other person in the house upstairs. I didn't have my phone, so I'm pounding on the door and yelling and pounding and yelling and pounding. I was finally my child heard it and came down and couldn't open the door from the outside. Had to get a bunch of tools. I was
Were you
in
going
there.
to call the fire department? You almost called the fire department.
I was in there for 45 minutes. Couldn't get out. Finally, Flora got the door handle off and opened up, and I got out. But it's just stuck in there. Stuck in my own house.
That'll teach you to mess with the door thing.
No kidding. And
it was there for a reason.
I know that was a very stupid move on my part.
You thought you knew better.
I just didn't think one way or the other, and that was my problem.
Okay. All right, 9:19, and it is time for some big boy news and opinioendo, brought to you by.
I just ate some trail mix.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Well,
Cascade Collision Repair, Utah's leader for certified repairs. Get a free estimate online at cascadecollision.com or in person, including their newest location in West Valley. Do you want some? We got raisins and peanuts and M&Ms and.
Maybe later.
Okay.
The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City cast members are used to luxury, designer fashion, and world-class dining. So when the vehicle carrying the ladies to their first cast trip rumbled into the Provo River Resort RV Park during the season 6 premiere, the accommodations left the housewives shocked.
I tell you.
Okay, we're here. Look how beautiful it is, Angie Katsanavas declares during the preview of the episode. But she's met by a chorus of disbelief from the other wives. Oh, my God, we're at a campsite, said Whitney Rose. Bronwyn Newport laments, no, not a campsite, no. No. Whitney continues
the horror.
Yeah, continues to narrate the surroundings, adding, there's a diesel with a broken-down trailer, a school bus, an old tractor. I know. So this is the first episode. Apparently, I guess they're changing it up a little bit, trying to make it. I don't know, trying to get the gals really all jazzed up and excited about something. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. One of the stars of that, Taylor Frankie Paul, is now the newest Bachelorette. Season 22 of the hit reality dating show, of which I've not seen one episode, I'm proud to say. It's Secret Lives of Mormon Wives stars Taylor Frankie Paul. She is, she's the next Bachelorette, and I guess that is a big deal. It's a first for the franchise. They usually cast well-liked suitors from previous seasons of The Bachelor, and never somebody who's already a reality star. But Taylor Frankie Paul. So I'm so excited about this.
Katie, when is Victoria going to start up with our?
We might need. So the new season of Real Housewives of Salt Lake is supposed to start pretty soon.
Well,
pretty soon, yeah.
I've got it right
But she might have to follow the Bachelorette too. She might have to.
Oh
do
no!
That
I'm sure she'd love it.
Oh no!
Let's see when. I thought it's. Well, I think it's this. It premieres Tuesday, September 16th. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake. So there's that.
Yeah, we get a hold of Victoria, Katie. She's
bet
on it right now.
I bet she already has.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we have here. Girl Scout cookies.
Oh,
new cookie is joining the Girl Scout family.
Okay.
Explore Moors. That's not a
is
good
it like
name.
a s'more?
It is a Rocky Road ice cream inspired sandwich cookie.
Then that's wrong. Then that's wrong.
Taking after the classic chocolate treat, the cookie captures the limitless spirit of exploration that drives Girl Scouts, said Girl Scouts of USA in a September 9th news release. Like Thin Mints and Samoa's Explore Moors will be available for purchase nationally. I don't see why is this wrong?
Because there's more. Explore More should be a s'more cookie. So this either needs to be.
They already have one.
No, they got rid of it.
Well, but
So
they want girls to explore more.
Then that should be a s'more cookie. If they wanted this, they need to name this cookie something that doesn't have more in it. You're going to trick.
Hey, take it up with the Girl Scouts.
You're going to trick people into thinking these are s'more cookies.
You'll trick them into it when you tell them, we have the new Explore Moors. They're ice cream sandwich cookies, kind of like. So that will trick them. Filled with delicious flavors of chocolate, marshmallow, and toasted almond-flavored cream.
They look like chocolate Oreos to me.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
And if you're looking at the package, there's a scoop of Rocky Road ice cream.
Okay.
That's going to fool
a picture
people.
of it.
Okay.
That'll fool people into thinking they're s'mores.
So,
Okay.
I mean, if you're just ordering them just by name, you might think they're s'mores.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm trying to see that. I thought there was a list here of what the other ones are, but it's not in this story, of course. They still have the Samoas, the Thin Mints.
Samoas are my favorite.
It always bothered me though that they had two peanut butter ones, the Tag Along and the
Do-si-do.
Do-si-do.
I'll take them both.
I mean
They're
they
very
were
different.
They
Mm-hmm.
were fine.
Tag Along is a creamy peanut butter with chocolate. The Do-si-do is like a crunchy oatmeal cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were fine, but you should only have one peanut butter cookie. Just have one. Well, you know what? I'm starting to sound like Gina. I'm starting to sound like Gina when I say that. So
you should only have one chocolate cookie.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I take it back.
Yeah.
I take it all back. I found the perfect restaurant for you, Gina.
Where's that?
Here it is. So there was a story of the world's biggest buffets, and I was just looking through it. And I found the buffet that you should go to.
Okay.
Now, if I can find the damn homepage, it's an all steak buffet.
Ooh, where's this?
It's in Wisconsin.
Okay.
We should send you, but where is it?
All steak buffet.
Yeah, it's a steak buffet. Here, it's called the North Country Steak Buffet, and they have a different steak feature every day. So, for instance, on Tuesday, the dinner, and this is it's all you care to eat, by the way.
All you care to eat.
All you can eat. It's a buffet. You can go back as many times as you want. So for Tuesday dinner, they have sirloin steak, sirloin burger, and browns or chips.
What are browns?
I'm not sure.
Hash browns?
Oh.
Probably, yeah.
Thanks, Carrie.
And they also have chicken and pork chops. But so you can all the sirloin steak you can eat, or all the sirloin burger you can eat. Plus, they have all you can eat taco bar, all you can eat salad bar, all you can eat dessert bar.
Sounds like, so I told you, because Festus is home for a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to fill him full of beef while he's
full of
here,
beef.
because he's going to an island, and I don't know what the beef situation is there. I think I need to take him to the North Country Steak Buffet.
So every day they have that meat: sirloin steak, sirloin burger.
Where is this place?
In Wisconsin.
You got to go to Wisconsin, Gina.
But then they change up things that they have in addition to that. So you can have all that steak, and then like on Wednesday you can have steak and broccoli teriyaki with rice, egg rolls, chicken wings, curly fries, popcorn chicken, mashed potatoes, breadsticks.
In Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A texter says if you want to piss off someone from Wisconsin, tell them happy cows come from California.
I think
that'll make them mad. Well, I don't want to make people mad in Wisconsin.
I don't want a crazed Wisconsinite coming after
they
me.
probably have a weight advantage.
Oh, and here's this. This is exactly what they should have called those Girl Scout cookies.
What?
A friend of the program texted in. Explorios.
No, you'll get sued now.
It's a better name.
I'm looking at the list of flavors of Girl
What do
Scout
we got?
cookies, and some of them don't give you any hint, like Adventurefuls.
I don't know what that would be.
No hint whatsoever,
No.
right?
No.
It's a brownie-inspired cookie with a caramel-flavored
Yeah, no
cream.
idea what that would be.
Then let's see. There's the caramel chocolate chip. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're changing the name of the Samoas to Caramel Delights.
Why?
Cultural appropriation.
Oh.
I'll bet.
And Do-si-dos. That's
Yeah,
the peanut butter
yeah.
sandwich, right? But,
Yeah.
if you didn't know, you
That's
would
true.
explore Moors. Yeah.
Mhm.
Lemonades, which
Yeah.
They're lemon
They're
cookies.
just lemon.
No, there's two lemon cookies.
Oh, see.
There's also a lemon up.
Oh, yeah. Well.
And
Yeah.
then the peanut butter patties are the tagalongs. They're
Mhm.
not calling them tagalongs anymore. That's peanut butter patties.
Mm-hmm.
And the Thin Mints, of course, Toffee-tastic, and the trefoils. Like, what's a trefoil?
That's shortbread cookie.
You know it's a shortbread cookie.
That's
But if you,
it's shaped like the Girl Scout
yeah,
emblem, which is.
but if you were just ordering just by line,
Okay,
you wouldn't know
all
what
right.
that is.
I'll
So-
back off.
You would.
Yeah.
Although I'm going back to you don't need 2 lemon cookies. I don't think. Do you?
I like lemon cookies.
Yeah, lemon cookies they're very refreshing.
Well, I don't think you need 2.
They're both very different.
Let's see. The Rhode Island farmhouse featured in The Conjuring is apparently going to be auctioned off on Halloween.
Auctioned on Halloween.
Yeah, it's going to be auctioned. The film, of course, is paranormal investigations, but they're going to have an auction and sell the farmhouse. It's a 300 square foot home on 8.5 acres. There's no starting bid announced yet.
And someone will turn it into a haunted
Yep,
attraction or something.
exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. Sydney Sweeney, Stephen Colbert, Sterling K. Brown, Tina Fey, Jenna Ortega, Mariska Hargitay. They're going to be presenters at the annual Emmy Awards on Sunday.
Oh.
Other presenters include Elizabeth Banks, Angela Bassett, Jason Bateman, Kathy Bates, Jennifer Coolidge, Coleman Domingo, Tony Goldwyn, Catherine Hahn, Jude Law, Sarah Paulson, and Sofia Vergara. And the hosts, I guess they're all just going to rotate.
Oh, they're going to
through.
rotate?
I guess they're
no
all.
one host?
I don't see that there is one host. Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen will receive the Bob Hope Humanitarian Award jointly. And the studio leads Emmy wins with 9.
Nate Bargatze is hosting the Emmy.
Oh, that's right. Who's the co-star in the studio?
The co-star?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's that guy's name?
he has a brother.
He has a brother.
He has a brother. She has a son.
I used to think that was Nate Bargatze. And
It's Nate
Ike Barnholtz.
Ike Barnholtz.
Barnholtz, that's
Yeah.
right. He's a really odd-looking fellow.
But very smart, apparently.
He's good on that show.
Oh, he's very good, yeah.
All right.
All right, weather?
Red flag warning today, not for the Wasatch Front, for the West Desert, but we will see a little bit of pickup in the wind. That's because a cold front's coming in. 89 for a high today, 60 for the overnight low, 40% chance of showers tonight, so that cold front could bring some showers tonight. Off and on chance through Friday, it looks like. And then we dip down into the 70s for daytime highs, which will feel really nice. Then back up into the 80s for latter part of the weekend, first part of next week. Why spend stupid ticket prices for concerts when you could experience great live music for much less at Salt Lake's coolest, most intimate venues? Don't miss Andy Frasco and the UN Thursday, September 11th at the Commonwealth Room. Get tickets at thestateroompresents.com.
All right, our concert and community calendar is next.
I was went to the phone store yesterday because there was a little icon on my phone that I didn't know exactly what it meant.
Oh.
I hadn't seen it before, and so I thought something might be wrong with my phone. And I go in there, and I was only there for 5 minutes because the person who helped me was very knowledgeable and
helpful.
and went, oh, this and this. Oh, look, here's what it is. For some reason you're mobile. It's like, here, there. Now it's gone. Here, fine. And but the person who helped me, her name was Heaven. And I said, is that your real name, Heaven? Is that your real? Yes, it is. And I would have liked to have chatted with her a bit more about that name. Well, why did why did your parents name you that? And has it caused you any problems?
Why would you think it would cause her problems?
It's because it's so lofty. It's unusual and it's lofty, and it's the kind of thing that a lot of kids would make fun of because kids will make fun of almost anything.
Just about anything, yeah.
My mother's name, Nola. Her parents, my grandparents, named her that because they were looking for a name they didn't think kids would make fun of at the time. It didn't work.
No,
didn't work. But that was a specific thought in their mind.
Yeah.
We want to give her a name that nobody will make fun of.
Yeah.
But I didn't get. I'd like to. I wonder if it causes her any problems.
It's my parents' favorite Talking Head song.
I mean, I can think of other names that would give you more problems than Heaven would.
More like hell.
Like Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
That's
yeah.
Jermaine Jackson's.
No, yeah,
nickname,
except
Your
if you're part of the Jackson family, nobody's going to give you crap
I guess
about
probably not.
It makes sense when.
Yeah. There are a lot of people named Nevaeh.
Nevaeh, yeah.
Which is heaven spelled backwards.
Oh.
That's
I didn't know
that
that.
is.
Nevaeh.
Yeah.
Ah.
So.
And Prem is MERP spelled backwards. I don't
doesn't help.
I'm going to name my
way.
kid Prem.
This is a good reminder, though. We love to help you with baby names because we will run through all of the negative things that could possibly come from naming your child something. Or sometimes we have people that say that the parents are arguing about the name, and we'll help break the tie.
We'll help break the tie.
You can just email us your baby names, radiofromhell@x96.com.
No, I like that name, Heaven. I thought
I think it's a great name.
That's delightful. That's charming. It's sweet. But maybe name somebody Afterlife.
Well, that's not a good name.
No,
Heaven's a good name. But
what are other words for heaven?
Paradise?
Yeah, paradise.
The Andorian term is unpronounceable.
How about
to the Klingons? It's Vortavor.
Celestial Kingdom.
No, that's too long.
Just celestial.
Right, here we go.
It's time to talk to Mr. Live Nation himself. Yes, indeed. It's Trent Falcone. He's on the phone. He's got lots of concert information. I don't see that I have it here in front of me, but Trent, you have it in front of you, so why don't you give it to me?
You know I'm going to.
All right.
Here we go. All right, it's kind of a fast week, but it's a good week. So it's Thursday, September 11th. Over at the Maverick Center, it's Warren Zeters. Friday night, September 12th at the Depot, the Ex-Ambassadors return. Great show. And also across the street at the Union, you've got Marina. And then Saturday, you've got a lot of choices. There's too much to do Saturday. So at the Depot, you've got Arc de Soleil. At the Union, you've got the Hives. At Sandy Amphitheater, you've got Matt Kearney. And at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater, you've got Jonas Brothers with Boys Like Girls. So that's a busy day.
Yes, indeed.
No on sales this week, but a lot of giveaways. We're going to give you basically 2 tickets to everything I just told you about. So 2 tickets to Ex-Ambassadors on Friday, 2 tickets to Arc de Soleil at the Depot on Saturday, 2 tickets to see the Hives at the Union on Saturday, and then 2 tickets to see Jonas Brothers with Boys Like Girls at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. All of those tickets will be in will call.
All right, it's simple. All you got to do is call 877-602-9696. Is it Dawson answering the phone?
It's Hudson.
Hudson. Tell Hudson that what tickets you want. First come, first serve. 2 tickets for each show. So Trent, which shows will you be at?
I'm going to try to go to the Hives and the Jonas Brothers.
All right.
That Boys Like Girls
we'll
opening is amazing. To
Yeah,
be
they're
honest.
good.
I love those guys.
I like the Hives, though. Hives are a great band.
See what happens. Sounds busy. You need to get some sleep, so why don't you go do that
There it
now?
is.
Go get some sleep.
All right, see you guys next week.
Bye.
Thank you. What else have we got?
Hi, Katie. We have a lot going on this weekend. So, on Friday, you have Witch and the Crooked Rugs over at the Stateroom Presents. You have Riffwood. It's the Tough Luck Tour over at Soundwell. We've played
Those
them.
are the cute little kids we had in here
we had
that
them
are
in-
like all the rage.
It says it's sold out, so
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Also, we have the V2 Presents Space Laces over at the Complex. I am kind of bummed I'm missing this show, but please go have
What
a blast.
is
Space Laces is a heavy DJ that I actually am going to go see next weekend at Lost Lands. So I'm not heartbroken that I'm missing him, but I love him. Other things on Saturday, it's the Steppin' on Main Salt Lake Speaks. It's the Feelings of Fall multilingual poetry exhibition. So that's really fun. Saturday, there's a lot of stuff on Saturday. You've got the Avenue Street Fair. You have the 2025 Revel. It's the Big Cottonwood Canyon Marathon and Half Marathon. So that's when the Big
be
Cottonwood,
alert. Yeah.
Big
Shut the
Cottonwood is
canyon.
pretty much shut down. So, and I know they have street signs around there. I used to live over there, but just a warning. The 9th annual Salt Lake City Steps Against Melanoma Walk is going on at Sugar House, and also the annual Flutie 5K for Autism at Sugar House is going on. That's what it was called, Flutie.
Okay. All right.
The Crafts and Drafts over at Keto's is happening. You have the Dance for Life Suicide Awareness Gala over at Capitol Theater. Festa Italiana. We had those ladies on yesterday.
At the Gateway.
Yep. The International Hoop Dance Competition is at Red Butte Gardens. That's the Native American hoop dancing.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Super pretty. Love that kind of stuff. Real Salt Lake is playing Sporting Kansas City. SKC, one of our biggest rivals.
The dreaded, yeah.
Yep. That's happening on Saturday. And then the Wednesday on Wheels, it's that Nevermore and Normie's Derby event that Bill's wife is a part of.
That's on
Saturday.
Saturday night.
The Beehive Skate Revolution. Sunday, you've got the Utah Royals versus the Houston Dash. I'm sorry. And then all weekend, the Tower of Terror film series starts with Tremors and Green Rooms. Snowbirds Oktoberfest is still going on Saturday and Sunday. The Summer Bazaar over at Mill Creek Canyon Mill Creek Commons is happening on Sundays. Big Cottonwood Canyon Flea Market is happening over at the Brighton Resort. Also, the non-Oktoberfest is happening at the Brighton Resort as well. Tosho Con. It is an anime convention.
Yeah.
I'm proud you knew that.
Well, I saw it listed somewhere. I thought, what is Tosho? So
Yeah,
I looked it up.
I had to look it up. Exactly. That's happening at the library's Viridian Event Center. It's over on like 80th South and 17th West or something.
That's a really cool place.
Is it? Cool.
Yeah.
It's also spooky season. Haunted houses are officially opening,
they
opening
are.
this weekend. Yes. So
Wow.
Castle of Chaos, Fear Factory, Nightmare on 13th, all opening up. Nightmare's also doing their day haunts where they there's no scares, but you can go through and just see
Take
all
kids if or even adults that don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that.
So that's all going on. And then, of course, the farmers market's all weekend long. Murray, downtown, Sandy City, Sunnyvale, South Jordan, all on Saturdays. Wheeler Farm on Sundays. I'm going out of town next week, so.
Now, I looked up that movie, The Green Room, that
Yes.
they're showing at the Tower.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, Patrick Stewart plays the head of a violent skinhead gang. And it says that it's very violent.
Yeah.
And the director says it's full frontal violence. What does that mean?
It's just very
It just
violent.
means that
It's very violent.
It just means that it's in your face violence.
There is gore, but it's very in your face violence.
Mhm.
It's not like full frontal nudity.
Okay. He just means it's in
I don't,
your face.
I don't think there's like any nudity in that movie at all. It's really good. It's the only time I've ever had to tell my husband to stop squeezing my arm in a movie because it hurt.
It got good reviews. So.
It's so good. I love it. We own it because if you need to watch it, go to Tower Theater, but you know.
Okay.
All right, thanks,
Katie.
guys. That's
Thank
the Concert
you.
Community Calendar.
And the Avenue Street Fair, you know where that is, don't you?
In the Avenues.
Yeah, it's in the Avenues.
I would hope
All right.
so.
There
Thanks,
you go.
guys.
Thank you. All right. 9:41. And yeah, so we'll have some messages for you, play a song for you, and crawl towards the exits. All coming up. Stand by for that. Let's see. BigOTires.com.
They are the team you trust. They really do a great job at Big O Tires.
They were so nice to me the other day. I went in, I had a nail in a tire.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened to all of us. I didn't have an appointment, although you can make an appointment at BigOTires.com. Just pulled in. They said, we'll get that fixed up for you. I was out of there in 20 minutes.
You know, I've gone to Big O Tires just because I needed somebody to be nice to me. You know, I need somebody to be nice to me today.
Very handy.
Big O Tires, the team you trust. Mine is located on 2nd East and South Temple. Right now, through September 28th, you can save up to $120 on select sets of Michelin tires at Big O. But, you know, they have the lowest price on every tire every day at Big O. And they have no credit needed financing because they realize that tires can be an unexpected expense. Also, remember, brakes, alignments, oil changes, get your trailer tires there, your side-by-side tires, all of that. Go to BigOTires.com for more.
Well, I have a list.
A list?
Actually, I have your choice of list.
Oh, well, okay.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
You know how I know that's true?
How?
Because I'm people.
And you love a good list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here your choices.
All right.
17 things we all secretly do at work, but we won't admit that we do.
17?
That's a lot.
We don't have to read them all. That's just
All
what.
right.
Okay.
Then I have another work one. 7 things you should never keep at your desk at work.
Is one of them the new state flag? Sorry. Private.
Inside joke.
Yeah.
With us moving desks, maybe
With us,
the second
yeah,
one.
that could be.
And then my third one is 13 quirky things Catholics do that no one understands.
Well, though the first two are work related.
Yeah.
So maybe we stick with the theme.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But save the Catholic stuff. I'm fascinated by mythology.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
do that coming up.
So let's start with the desk thing.
Yeah.
Since we're moving desks.
We are moving desks. Gina's finding things that she forgot that she had.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta move mine after
Throwing-
the show today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got my long Furby. It's a Furby that's like 3 feet long.
There's so much crap. So all of this stuff that's been spread out over an entire floor of this building is now being smushed
Pushed
onto one
over.
side. And I don't think people are getting rid of stuff,
No,
which they should.
I got rid of some.
It's just a cluttered mess over there.
Yeah.
So maybe this list will help.
All right.
Things you shouldn't keep at your desk. Number 1, your wallet.
Oh, of course.
yeah.
Our former producer used to do that all the time. He'd leave his wallet everywhere, and I would always take it
Well,
and go, "Hey, stupid."
to defend him a little bit, the interns would have to use it to let people in the building. Was the reason he did.
But you should take the
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
take the
but-
pass card out and keep your wallet. You know, this is people that are too trusting in the people that you work with.
Okay.
You know,
What's the
driver's license, debit card, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. The next thing is USB device.
next? Yeah.
You know?
Don't leave those lying around.
No, because that could have a bunch of, again, private personal
Private stuff on it.
information
like
on
a
it.
thumb drive.
Yeah.
Or like okay.
Your keys.
Of course.
Don't just leave them lying
No.
on,
If you need this list, you're stupid. And you probably shouldn't have a job, really.
You shouldn't have a job.
You know, what employer would hire someone this stupid? Anyway, go ahead.
Personal grooming supplies, Bill Allred, if he were here.
What does he have?
He clips his nails at his desk.
He does?
Yes.
Oh,
No. You guys are losing your tall barrier, too, so he's going to have
Oh.
clippings flying over into
And I'm right
adjacent
next to
area.
it.
Yeah. No grooming at your desk.
Ugh.
Your lunch.
Well, yeah.
Don't keep it or eat it at your desk.
Are you allowed to throw it in the trash if there's a little bit left? Will the stink pollute?
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. You
But
should
I-
take it to, the kitchen.
Yeah,
or
that's
wherever.
why we have a kitchen area with tables.
I've seen people throw half a lunch into their garbage. I am barely here during the day, so it
Wow.
doesn't really bother me. But
There's a rule about not eating lunch at your desk.
Yeah. It just says it's rude to other people to eat at your desk because they can smell your food.
I'm working. All right. Anyway,
It was a short list.
That's a short list.
So we
Okay.
can pivot to the things we all do at work. But
yeah, dip our toes in that.
things
All right.
we all do at work but won't say out loud.
Okay.
Schedule fake meetings.
I have never done that.
You've never lied and said, "Oh, I can't do that." I have a
Oh, that's
meeting?"
what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I've said.
I have a meeting.
I have
Okay.
a meeting. Yeah.
Strategically.
In fact, I did that yesterday.
Strategically plan bathroom breaks to avoid meetings.
Yeah. No, I've not done that.
You haven't hidden in the bathroom
No.
when you do. Social media.
Yeah, I do.
In
that.
a meeting,
Yeah.
looking at your social
have.
media, not paying attention to.
What if it's a social media meeting?
Then we have. I mean, we.
Because we have those.
Pretending to look busy. I never do that.
No, you just leave.
I don't have to pretend.
None of
There
these
is some
things.
dignity to it.
None of these things apply to Gina. She just leaves.
Stealthily snacking.
I do that. Yeah.
That's okay. I think that's okay. That's not a big deal. This is overly dramatic coffee breaks. I don't know what that means,
Yeah,
so
what
I'm
does that
going to
mean?
read it.
Yeah.
A chance to escape the confines of your cubicle and indulge in a steaming cup of coffee. Sometimes we take our coffee break to the next level, lingering a little too long in the break room or engaging in a gossip session.
I don't do any of those because I don't talk to people.
No.
Oh.
Carrie doesn't
I don't-
like people.
I don't like the coffee here, so I avoid that entirely.
But it's free.
Isn't that the selling point?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exaggerating your accomplishments. I mean, I don't know about you, Nick, but we here on the Radio from Hell show don't have to exaggerate our accomplishments.
We don't. People are saying, and I'm hearing that this is the greatest show.
Yeah.
But we are also told that it doesn't matter,
Yeah.
which actually happened in a meeting this week.
Yeah.
This is getting a little real. Let's see
Oh,
what the
I'm
next.
Oh no,
what-
those
what the
ratings
next
got to
one-
go up. Okay, they're up. Well, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, that happened.
Sneaking a nap.
I've never done that.
You've never napped at work?
I've never snuck a nap.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I was really wanting like a napping closet? Wouldn't that be great to have a napping closet?
A
here?
shared one?
Oh,
Not
no.
a shared one.
Yeah.
Private napping.
Yeah, especially that former producer hanging around.
Pretending to be on the phone? No, I'm sorry. The 1 minute I'll be right.
I've been guilty of that.
You've pretended to be on
Oh,
the
yeah.
phone.
I've seen people who want to talk to me, and I take out my phone, and I'm just like, Mom, what?
Oh, no.
Now,
I'll be there.
now I see one of our managers with his phone up to his ear
All the time.
all the time, walking through, and I wonder if he does that.
Oh,
I don't want to
so
talk
that-
to anybody.
so that
but-
people won't stop
You're
him.
on to something there.
I maybe.
We have a long hallway here that you have to say hi to people.
It's
if you're
too
doing it.
narrow
Yeah.
to avoid.
And
Yeah.
you've nailed
Here's
it.
here's what I found. You don't have to say hi to people.
It's okay.
It's okay to not.
Wow. I have a disease. so.
That's true.
Blaming technology on our mistakes. Now the difference here is we have technological problems here.
Yeah, that's the difference. But
we actually have.
But there is somebody here on this floor who will always say, "I sent you an email." No, you didn't.
Faking an illness to get out of meetings.
Yes.
I mean, surely.
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Wow.
That's the list?
You want more?
There's more?
No, I just we can pivot to Catholics if you want.
Oh, save the Catholics
Okay,
for me.
I'll save
I want to hear. I do want to hear the Catholic one
Save the Catholics.
because your people fascinate me.
Who will save the Catholics?
Your people. You get
Everywhere else in the world, it's referred to as the church.
Exactly, except for here.
This is the only place where when you say the church, you don't mean the Catholic.
Yeah. All right, well, there you go. Thank you.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
Yeah.
The Killers. All the things I've done. 6:52 right now.
So, I go to get the mail yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And
Were you
get that thing I sent you?
I didn't.
Were you invited to a steak dinner?
I was
so,
not.
So you can talk about your
I was not.
financial future.
I'm not going to read the name of this company because that would give them free advertising.
Yes.
But this is a thing now.
Okay.
It says your house deserves more than a lonely pumpkin or two.
Well,
have you got these too?
No, but I'm guessing. Let me guess what it is. They're offering to decorate.
Yes. Well, let me read this first, and then I'll tell you my thoughts. Be the envy of your neighborhood with a magazine-worthy autumn display delivered and styled for you. We deliver and arrange stunning porch displays overflowing with pumpkins, gourds, hay bales, crafted to highlight your home and create that perfect harvest showcase that everyone notices.
Okay.
Reserve your entryway display today.
Isn't this Katie's business?
Well, that's
idea?
what I was going to say.
Yeah.
But Katie, so this is like harvest. This is like pumpkins and
Okay.
But I think Katie should have
Well,
this.
Katie's Halloween specific. Very
Yeah.
laser focused.
Have Katie come decorate your porch for Halloween specific. But if this is just pumpkin, I don't want to call and see how much this is. But it's just pumpkins. It's somebody brings pumpkins and decorates your porch with pumpkins.
Maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's a hay bale.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, what difference does it make? Whether maybe you don't have time to do it yourself.
Maybe it's stalks of corn.
So you think this is a good idea?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't pay to have somebody do it, but I don't begrudge other people who, if they want to pay to have somebody come and decorate, the front of their house for Halloween or.
I'm not begrudging it. I'm just.
That's Katie. She said that if she doesn't stay in radio, that's going to be her
That'll be
her fallback.
Her fallback is Halloween decorating.
Prepare.
Yeah. Well,
all of us in radio need a fallback.
There's probably as much money in it as radio.
I mean, no. When I went to Boston last year in the fall.
Oh yeah. I remember you telling us.
Yeah, and I took some pictures of it, of the the brownstone.
Yeah.
Cool homes there. They all have, and I am sure they don't do it themselves. They all
people do
have
it for them, yeah.
elaborate pumpkin display. And actually it'd be kind of cool because they would get like the giant pumpkins, like stuff you're probably not going to find, out in front of Smith's. they would find really big ones. And
So this is a local.
I think this is a local thing. Yeah. This says only select neighborhoods in the Wasatch Front. So it's
We only go to the finer neighborhoods. They wouldn't even come to my house.
You didn't get that in the mail?
No, I don't think I will. If you have the money and
Why
I
not?
mean, listen, I used to hang Christmas lights on the house, on the roof and stuff, over the gables and all of that when I lived in Ogden, and I almost killed myself a number of times on ladders trying to hang up Christmas, and I just, I didn't have the money to have somebody else do it, or I would have.
My neighbor hires somebody to do it.
Christmas
Their
lights?
Christmas lights.
Oh, we have somebody do Christmas lights.
Oh yeah.
So you don't have a problem with this.
I don't know. But Christmas. The reason we hire somebody is for what you're just saying. I don't want my husband up there on a ladder doing it. I want somebody I don't care about on a ladder.
Well, listen. If I came to your house with pumpkins and hay bales and decorated, it would look like hell. So you're paying for somebody who knows how to make that kind of thing not look like hell.
Okay.
I don't have a good sense of aesthetics. I mean, if I look at it, I could go, "Oh, that looks great," or "That looks like hell," but I can't do it myself.
All right. Well, let's do the promo. Crawl towards the exits.
Okay, wait 1 second here. Okay.
For tomorrow morning's X poll, we'd like you to think about this.
Describe the worst person you've ever had to work with.
I can't do that right now.
Why not?
I really can't.
It's me, isn't it?
X poll, Thursday morning, Radio from Hell on X96.
All right.
There it is.
Good enough. I think we got everything done, right? All business? Okay. Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Hey, don't you know who I am?
It's me, isn't it?
I can't say.
Artie Fufkin is next.